The Horrible Gamers podcast may contain content not suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Horrible Gamers podcast, show number 348, to record on April the 4th, 2021. I am one of your hosts, Jesus and Jesus walks out today. I'm joined by my friend from Little Ohio. I don't know what Little Ohioans do this time of year. They chuck the corn, or they plant the corn. They're planting the seeds right now. They're planting the corn seeds.
I assume they're planting the corn seeds.
Okay.
There's nothing grown, I can tell you that.
Okay. What kind of crop is a corn? Does it grow in the fall? When does it grow? Late summer?
It's midsummer, then they harvest it in the fall. I can tell you exactly when. You know, it's like a Halloween time, and you get all the dead corn stalks.
You're right.
That's when they're,
You are right. It is during Halloween time. You got all the corn stalks and scarecrows and shit. Out in the fields, Anyways.
they get to like 6 foot tall, and then, about October, you can get out there and do the corn mazes here in Ohio for fun. They make little pathways, you can run around through there and get lost and pay people to do it.
Well, welcome to the show, Steve Willier, also known as the Mayo. Welcome back. Welcome.
Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's going. It's going. What do you want me to say? Also, our friend Gunny Chief couldn't be here today. I mean, what's with this guy, right? He shows up sometimes he doesn't. Half the time he's gone. What's going on? What's
He's over there playing. We just can't get rid of him. Can't get him off of that house flipper. He's over there remodeling all the time.
Is he still doing that over there?
I think he is.
What kind of house did he buy? Does it need to be that badly remodeled? Did he buy like the worst house ever? Is it just like a shit show inside? Like the walls are all painted different colors and shit. The carpet's all torn up. The tile is all busted on the kitchen floor. What the hell's going on over there, Mayo?
Oh man, I don't know. I bet this thing's gonna be either really pristine when he's done, or it's just gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be like all fucked up.
Gunny should be the one remodeling it, and it's gonna be all crooked.
Oh shit. Anyways, hopefully Gunny's doing fine. Anyways, Gunny, we miss you. Whatever. Fuck Gunny. Fuck him. Anyways.
I know if I was remodeling a house, it would be all crooked. I don't know about you, Jesus, but my remodeling skills are probably not that good.
Listen, I got Mexican blood in me. I'm pretty sure I could remodel some stuff, Mayo.
I could tear down some walls, but I don't know about
put
them
some
back up.
Cabinets together and shit. I'll figure it out. I'll channel my inner ancestors. Get them to help me build. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
That's right. Anyways, let's get to some show feedback, ladies and gentlemen. Show feedback is a new section of the show. That's right. Leave some feedback so we can read it here. We got some feedback from last week's show from Jonathan D to the fifth power hall. He said, so the easiest way to watch porn on my PSVR is to buy a non-PlayStation VR? That is terrible advice. There are ways to do it on the PSVR, but involves Little Star and some crazy timing tricks, because that app sucks.
That sounds like a headache there.
I mean, Little Star used to be free, like on the PlayStation for the PSVR. I know people used to do it to like watch movies and porn and shit on there. You could like upload like video files, right? Like to like a hard drive or like a USB stick or something. And you plugged it into your PlayStation, and they would read that as hey, this is a media device. And then you would go to Little Star and launch it, and then Little Star, it used to be free where you could like watch anything on there. You could watch like movies or whatever. Like say you downloaded a movie and you wanted to watch it on your PlayStation, but you had it on this USB stick or whatever. You would just stick in the USB stick and be like, hey, I want to watch this VR movie, through Little Star. But apparently after, I don't know, it was maybe a year ago or something like that. Because I remember we read about it where like they were going to charge people then. Like now you have to pay like so many dollars a month to access Little Star, like the video playback bullshit. You have to pay them now to access it because I think Sony got pissed off at them because they were saying, hey, motherfucker, what is this shit? And Little Star was like, okay, we'll charge people. And now they charge people like, it's like a subscription or something, like so much
maybe
from
Sony gets some money out of that then because it's sold in the PlayStation Store.
Maybe
is it in the store? Maybe
it's part of like something. But I know you could download the app on the store, and then you have to pay for a subscription to access the app. Which maybe that's what Jonathan Hall needs to do. Maybe that's all it is. He needs to stop being cheap, pay for the subscription, and get himself some PSVR porn going. He also said, another comment, he said, also on VR boners, it's funny seeing your own boner when the PSVR does the spatial awareness check. Like, oops, but then keeping it up while navigating Little Star is harder than figuring out some condom packages or doing chores with a wife in hopes of sex. Also, shout out to Chavez for the last week's Apex shout out.
That's so random at the end.
This is like comment went everywhere, okay? Like, he went from boners to looking at his own boner to doing chores to navigating Little Star, and then just a random shout out after all that to Chavez. Like, what the fuck? The fuck kind of feedback is this?
Evidently, he's lucky. He's the biggest, 5 to the or biggest E to the 5th power. Because the spatial awareness check.
Yeah. Jedi of Light says, "At Jesus Walks a Lot. In response to your question, yes, you should get demon souls." Well, that's one vote for yes. Somebody has faith in me. Vaderholic says, "Great show this week, but I would cross Major Nelson off of your list of guests for the show if he was listening." I mean,
yeah, probably.
Yeah, I mean,
he would come on. Yeah, he's still cool, dude.
I think he would still come on, right? He's an old guy. Let's be real. He probably would even say it himself. He's like, yeah, I'm old for like, okay, most people are not 60, whatever. How old is he? 63 or something? Is that what he said?
Like that, yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay, most people aren't as lucky as him. They're like not as tech savvy as him. And they're not 63 years old, you know what I mean? And be able to do...
Look at Gunny. He's 50, and we can barely get on Discord anymore.
Barely.
Like, how do I work this thing? How do I get on Discord?
What is this podcast? What is this computer thing? How do I turn it on? He's always asking his kid how to turn on the computer for the podcast.
Right.
Hey,
Where's
Kyle, Kyle, how do I turn on this computer thing over here? Where's the power button? He's trying to look for the power button for the computer. Can't find it. Doesn't know how to turn the switch on in the back. Nothing. He doesn't know anything, Mayo. If people knew, all right, there's like 3 hours of setup for this podcast, and like,
at least
2.5 of those hours is Gunny trying to turn on his computer and launch Discord
every single night. Jesus and I are sitting there talking through the steps. Okay, Gunny, you sit down in your chair, you pull it up to your desk.
Yeah.
He powers down his PC for some reason with the power switch on the back. You got to turn that on. Then you got to hit this power switch on the front. And he's like, "What? I have to hit 2 power switches?
Yeah,
this is crazy." I'm going back to my Xbox, and then we got us talking back into getting on the PC again, so we can record.
Hey guys, how do I unmute my mic? He's trying to figure out how to unmute his microphone for another 2 minutes. Gunny.
Well, the thing is like, when does he figure out how to mute his mic? He does it by accident.
Yeah, and then he does,
And he's like talking, and then he don't know how to turn it back on.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Oh, sorry guys, I've been talking for the last 20 minutes on the show, but you guys didn't hear anything because I had my mic muted, and my camera has been off because I don't know how to work my camera either." I mean, I'm just saying, Major Nelson is welcome on the podcast. Okay. That's all we're saying, Major. I mean, we talk shit, but it's all in good fun. I'm sure you're probably talking shit about us too. So cool. Shirt Pocket says, "Can we have Gunny use his soft voice for the whole show?"
Maybe next week.
Maybe we'll get him to try to use his soft voice. Oh yeah. That's a very weird request, Shirt Pockets. It's a creepy request, but we'll let it slide, okay? You're a Patreon. You get to ask me these kinds of weird things. Speaking of Shirt Pockets, he wanted to come on today, Mayo, but he was like, "Oh, it's too late for me, man. It's too late. Oh no."
Oh, how can it be too late over there in the West Coast?
I know, that's what I said. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about?
Like what? Like 7, 8 o'clock your time right now?
8:20, something like that. It's early as shit over here, man. This party's Central Time. Yeah. Anyways, follow us on Twitter _HorribleGamers. You can also leave feedback there, where Gunny will make sure every week to check and get it to us. Just gave Gunny another task. How do you work the Twitters? How do you work the Twitter?
Right. The guy that we say can't do tech, we give him all the tech work.
Anyways, leave us a review on iTunes and all that good stuff. Thumbs up on Stitcher. All that. Shout out to Facebook. Join our Facebook Horrible Gamers podcast community on Facebook. It is a close group, so everything you post in the group stays in the group. We also, I know we talk about like it's like a community group. It is, it really is. It's not like we are in there, but really most of the conversations are within community members. Like people are talking to each other, playing games, having fun. If you need someone to play with, just legit go in there and post, "Hey, does anyone want to play Outriders with me on the Xbox?" And I'm sure you'll find a group of people to play with you. And it doesn't have to be like a brand new game. Say you really like playing Sea of Thieves or something. I'm pretty sure you get in there and find a group of Sea of Thieves players.
You could even jump in there and ask if you want to play Titanfall, and Jonathan will be on there quickly. Jonathan
will get you hooked up and linked up with the other 12 people in the world playing Titanfall.
It's kind of funny because I actually was playing some Apex this week with Jonathan and Dirty Bite, and Dirty Bite was talking about playing some Titanfall with Jonathan, and Dirty Bite was like, "Oh yeah, Jonathan's so good at this game." I'm like, he has to be. As long as he's talked about this game and played it, he should know like every aspect of this game. And he's like, "Yeah, Jonathan's baller in Titanfall."
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Jonathan is pretty good in Titanfall, but I could still beat him probably in a 1v1. I'm just saying, I beat him at Gears, and I don't even play Gears. Right? He was like all like way ahead of me, like, "I'm gonna kick your ass." Jesus, I was scared.
Oh yeah.
And then I headshot him like 6 times in a row, and I was like, okay, I could totally kill this guy. This guy is not a chance. Okay.
I can just hear Jonathan right now doing that little scream he does when he's getting hit and he's running through. No! I heard it a lot in Apex.
Yeah.
When we're playing together. He's like, "I'm dying," and he's like running, trying to find cover. I can just picture it now when you were playing them.
Yeah, that was funny. That was the best. That was the best time ever. He was like so confident in there. I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna get my ass kicked." I honestly thought I was gonna lose for the first time for HGP. I was like, "Man, we're gonna fucking lose," but nope. And then he was like, "Oh, that was your lucky map. I don't like to play that map often." I was like, "Okay, then pick another map," and he picked some other map, and they still beat him.
Yeah, that kind of like, remember that led into the whole GF&G and HGP playing Call of Duty against each other. Remember? And he came in all confident, and we kind of picked on him a little bit.
That was pretty good.
Good times.
Anyways, quick shout out to our Patreon friends over at patreon.com/horriblegamers that support the show with the monies and can request a weird request like Evan Tanaka trying to listen to Gunny's soft voice for 4 hours. Maybe we should do that, right? Like have just Gunny like read like a book, like.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say that we could have him do like a little side episode.
We'll have him
Shirt Pockets.
Yeah, we could just like have him read whatever Shirt Pockets wants to. Like, just have it be something like a book that's not like a copyrighted or anything. Like one of those like free to read books or whatever. Like it doesn't have any copyrights or whatever, so we don't get sued by Audible.
We could do a new segment.
Yeah.
We call it Gunny Reads. And we could give him like a 2-line sentence.
Just have Gunny read like a paragraph of shit.
Yeah, there we go. We could put it in Discord. We could do Gunny Reads, and then somebody could put in a comment, and we'll have to make Gunny read it in his soft voice.
Soft voice comments from Gunny.
The soft voice corner.
Maybe I'll do make Gunny do all the show feedback in his soft voice.
There you go.
Anyways, shout out to Michael the Leahy Sitch, Michael the Leahy Sitch. And Jason Sams.
Good old Jay.
Is that Jay?
Yes, that is Jay.
That's Jay?
Yes.
Why didn't he
Jay.
tell me he was him?
I don't know.
Well, shout
I'm
out to
pretty sure.
you, Jay. Robert Noble, Sean Pacharek, Chad, Baderholic, Native Lives Matter. I miss Native. Where you been, Native? You know, I know you're listening, but where you been, man? We need to play some
I see him
Mordhau.
every once in a while on Apex. He jumped in one of my games like a month ago.
We need
But
to play some Mordhau or something. Do you still play
Yeah.
that? Henley M, Jesse Crafter, Port Chapu, Steve Willier, Adam Sunday, John Jerome, Evan, the smallest D Tanaka, represent. Jonathan, Tyrannosaurus D Hall. Tyrannosaurus D Hall.
he's getting desperate over there now.
He's like, doesn't know what to come up with. Oh, shit. Jonathan Tyrannosaurus D Hall. Okay.
I'm just saying, when I think of a Tyrannosaurus, or what do you say? Tyrannosaurus? Tyrannosaurus.
Tyrannosaurus. Yeah.
So I don't ever remember noticing anything on a Tyrannosaurus. So I mean, it might be.
Oh, man. Well, they were pretty big, though. They were pretty big. Okay.
Big animal.
Them T-Rex probably have big balls. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay. No, they probably didn't, right? Because aren't they related to, like, lizards and shit?
Right, and they have really little arms.
Yeah. Lizards, lizards and shit don't have balls and nuts. What are you doing here, Jonathan? What the fuck, bro? Bill still even the biggest D Garner the second. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, shout out to all of you guys for being awesome Patreon supporters. I love all of you. And shout out to Phantom Meg for the intro and outro music to this week's podcast as well as last week's podcast. Yeah, I told you I was going to switch it up, Mayo. I told you.
I liked it.
I told
Good
you.
stuff.
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna switch it up this week. I took forever to get that music. I had to go find it, had to download it. I had to fucking figure out, okay, which part am I gonna use? Am I gonna cut this part out, this part? I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna use all of it. You know, and then it was a mess. It was a mess. But it was fun. It was fun getting it all done. And then I was trying to find other music, man. It's so hard to find like good music to use on a show that's like royalty free, you know, that's like you're not gonna get sued by some fucking company for using their music. It's really fucking hard. It is beyond hard. Like it's fucking difficult, dude. I was for hours the other day just sitting there listening to tracks that are like what do you call it, like royalty free music or whatever, you know? Oh, it's like 3 hours, dude, just listening to random shit. Like, do I like this? No. Do I like that? No. No. It took forever. I couldn't find anything. I sat there for 3 hours, dude. So it was really bad. It was bad. And there was this one chick. She made really cool beats. She made like really cool music, kind of like chiptune style music. And I remember like I had her music a long time ago, and I was like, fuck, maybe I should email her. And I was looking for her email, but I couldn't find it. But I know she sent me an email like not even that long ago saying that she released like a new album or some new tracks. She's like, hey, I got some new tracks. I don't know if you want to check them out. And I was like, oh, cool. I need to find her again, though, to get some new music on the show. Yeah.
Very nice.
Anyways, enough music talk. Let's talk about video games that we've been playing this week. Mayo, what have you been playing this week, Mayo? Tell me.
Oh, hey, real quick, though, dude.
Oh.
Where do we listen to the show at, Jesus?
Oh, well, you can listen to it on Stitcher. You can listen to it on anything, really.
Okay. And what do I wear when I'm listening to it there?
Oh, shit, I forgot about that. What the fuck? Who deleted that part? Oh, there, it's still there. Oh, fuck, I just skipped it. Anyways, yeah, fuck, I completely forgot about, we're over here just not wearing any clothes. Listen, man, I want you to head over to Redbubble real quick. Get yourself some clothes. All right? In that search bar, I want you to search for Horrible Gamers. Okay, you see that? What popped up for you? What popped up? What's up there?
Oh, well, the acrylic block popped up for me.
All right, click on that block. Click on that store where it says more items or something. It should be somewhere around there. All right, now you're going to see a bunch of stuff like shirts, More shirts, shirts for a female, shirts for a male, shirts for a them or they, whoever they identify as. You're going to see some hoodies, some sweatshirts, maybe a nice long sleeve shirt, maybe a jacket, a backpack, a water bottle, maybe a nice acrylic block, some socks, maybe a clock, maybe a dock.
What do you think of that shirt on there that has like the logo on it, but it's down each side of the shirt? It looks kind of like a button-up shirt. It looks way different than all the other shirts.
Does it? I haven't even seen that
one. Has like our, most of the shirts have our logo in the center, but this one has our logo all over it. It's covered.
Is it now? Is it?
I can see you rocking that shirt, Jesus.
I probably would rock that shirt. It's probably why it's there. I probably already own this shirt. I mean, let me check.
Have you seen it yet? Have you found it?
I'm going to find it right now. I'm trying to
I think our audience, too, everybody that listens to the show, needs to go and look up this shirt also. They need to see what we're talking about.
Definitely. Let me find it real quick. I've got to find it.
It's very unique compared to the other ones. It's got the logo all over it.
Oh, that one looks pretty cool, man. I can see that, like that's a nice, very unique shirt there. Yeah, we got a classic T-shirt. We got long sleeve T-shirts. We got hoodies. We got tank tops. We got pullover sweaters. All right, man. You like pullovers? You get yourself a nice pullover.
Yeah, the pullover. I like the zip up ones though. My personal preference.
I like pullovers and I like hoodies. Zip up ones are okay too, I guess. You know, they're alright. They're alright, man. They're alright. You know, we got some nice premium T-shirts. Ooh, premium scoop T-shirts.
I like the premium T-shirts. They feel so nice.
Yeah, yeah. Anyways, we got some iPad skins, some iPad snap cases. This is right. Why is this iPhone? No, why is this? No, we got new iPhones on here.
Yeah. It's kind of weird how the store works. I remember Leahy talking about that.
Yeah.
I know it came up with like the iPhone 6 if you do it in one thing, but then they have another one for iPhone in there, and you just got to kind of be more specific.
Well, they got like
click on it. But.
Okay, so right now they got an iPhone skin, right? So it's like a skin you put on your iPhone. They have an iPhone snap case.
I think the snap case is the new ones.
iPhone soft case. Assuming that's like more like a jelly type. And they got a tough case. What is a tough case? And they also got some for the Samsung Galaxy phones.
Yeah, this is my problem though. I am disappointed because I do not have an HTP.
Okay. Listen. Once
because they don't make it for my phone.
Once you click on like the case you want, you can select what kind of phone you have, like iPhone 7, 12. It goes up to the newest one, the iPhone 12 Pro or whatever, Pro Max.
Right. But you remember me? I'm on Hobo Android over here.
Stupid Hobo Android.
And I have my Galaxy, which is still in the Samsung lineup, but I have the Note 20, and it's not in there. You can only do the Galaxy phone.
Yeah, well, guess what?
They don't make it.
Fucking suck, man. That's why. Yeah, something out, buddy. Huh?
I know, right? They're going to put an iPhone 6 on there, but they won't put the new Note 20 on there.
They got all the iPhones on here, but not fucking...
But why is that? Why is it when you go to the store, you see 900 iPhone cases and you see like 5 old...
Because no one cares about Android, Mayo, okay? No one gives a shit. If you drop an Android, you replace it for like $10, okay?
It won't break.
No, you just replace it for like $5 or whatever. How much does that phone cost you? Like $2? Take it to the Dollar Tree and tell them, hey, I dropped my iPhone outside or my Android outside. Can you give me a new one? And they're like, oh, here you go, sir. Here's a new Android.
Okay.
Yeah, just take it back to the Dollar Tree and tell them you want a new one.
Remember, I get to keep my charger.
Anyways, you can also buy comforters and a classic mug. I like that mug. You get a travel mug, a tall mug, a magnet, a spiral notebook. You know, that's the thing nowadays. A mask, a tote bag. You know, when you go shopping, because nowadays they charge you for bags everywhere. You know, here in Oregon, at least they do. Do they charge you for bags in Ohio?
Like for shopping?
Yeah.
No.
Like if you go to the store and you want like a bag, like say you buy like, I don't know, I bought a gallon of milk and bread or something. No, like say you bought bread and eggs and you went to the store and they ask you, do you want a bag? And if you say yes, they charge you 5 cents for that bag.
No, they do not do that here.
Yeah, that's... It's like
Because your cost of living is so low out there in Portland, you need to pay for your bags too.
Yeah, we do.
I figured, why not? You probably have all this money because your cost of living is so bad
low,
out there.
So low,
You make so much money by your housing cost.
Yeah.
That
everything's so cheap out here.
Bags.
Started to charge us for bags too. And I'm just saying, man, we're trying to save the planet, all right, you motherfucker. What are you guys doing over there to save the planet?
But we're giving everybody, we're doubling the bags up. We're like, here, put 3 bags on You don't want it to break, so we can get 3 or 4.
So you need 5 bags for this one soda? Here you go, sir.
my 20-ounce drink over here, I need like 15 bags.
Make sure I double bag this loaf of bread for you so it doesn't fall through.
Then you know how when you like every once in a while, like if you do the bags yourself and like a whole chunk of them comes out at once, the guy just gives you the whole chunk.
Here you go, sir.
30 bags.
Take it home, sir.
Yeah.
Use them as trash bags. We don't care.
So I could technically take these bags. I should keep them now, and I should just mail them out to you. I can save you all sorts of money.
No. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, man. Like, the people need to know that, like, HGP is trying to save them money, okay? If you buy the tote bag, then you just use the tote bag every time you go grocery shopping. Because, okay, listen, you want to look like some kind of hobo-ass Walmart shopper, okay? When you go to Walmart, you don't want to pull out the Walmart branded tote bag. Like, what the fuck?
Nothing says like loyalty, like when you bring in the Walmart bag into the Walmart.
Yeah, that looks stupid as fuck. But if you pull out an HGP bag, it's like, whoa, look at that guy. He's got a tote bag, and it's not even a Walmart one. Wonder where he goes.
And he has really good taste. Look at that taste. He must.
Look at that. It matches his shirt. Look at that. It matches his shirt and his phone case. Oh, wow.
Dang, this guy's like styling over here.
Yeah, because you bought the shirt and then you have the phone case. That's the HGP phone case, for your iPhone 12, Mayo. And then you got the tote bag, and then oh, whoa, look at his socks. And it's like, you got the HGP socks on. Boom, styling, motherfucker. You got the drip. That's right, Mayo. But no, Mayo over here shopping with plastic bags, trying to kill the planet.
That's right.
Motherfucker, Mayo. Anyways, yeah. Just so you know, man, this is a FYI. This is some people get into arguments with cashiers and shit when they come to Oregon, like as travelers. Like, you motherfucker, how dare you try to
visit? Check mark. Paying for bags.
Yeah.
And can't pump my own gas. I got this.
I'm telling you, Mel, do not jump out of your car and try to pump your own. They will fucking tackle your ass, dude. I'm telling you, I've seen it happen where, like, people come from, like, California and shit. They got, like, California plates. They pull into the fucking gas station, right, to pump their own gas. They, like, jump out. They start swiping their card and all that shit. Because it works just like a regular pump, right? You swipe your fucking card, you put in your fucking zip code or whatever, and
is it like a regular pump, Jesus? Do you know?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't pump your own gas.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming. Okay,
how
maybe
do you know it's really how it works.
Maybe these gas guys have special training. I don't fucking know. Okay,
right.
I've never
years of training. That's why you can't do it.
I've never been a gas pumper myself, so I don't know if this is certified. Like a national certified, gas pumper. Maybe this is what they are. Maybe they're nationally certified gas pumpers. And, that special training that everyone in the country goes through, except for us in Oregon. All right. Maybe it's part of your DMV test, Mayo. I don't know. Do you guys have to, like, go when you guys take your DMV driving test? Do they make you guys go to the gas station and be like, hey, all right, now I need you to pump in $20 worth of regular gas in your car? And you have to jump out.
We got to teach our own kids to this.
Oh, wow. See, so it's not a certified thing then. So I said, if you guys had to do that for DMV, then it might be a certified training course.
What if you go to the gas station and you need gas for, like, your lawnmower?
You still have to have them. You still have to have them pump it.
They pump it for you. See here?
Yeah.
I could send my 13-year-old up to the gas station.
Oh, wow.
And carry like a handheld one.
Wow.
And he could, like, ride his bicycle up there.
That's not legal.
If I really wanted to. And he could go up there and pump his own gas and pay with cash.
That's illegal, man.
And leave.
Well, anyone I could send a 10-year-old kid to get gas in a gas can, but he can't pump his own gas. He has to pay the guy, and they have to pump it into the container for him. But he cannot pump his own gas. I couldn't either because we're not certified. We don't got the yellow vest on that says like gas station Arco or whatever.
So when Jesus pulls up to get gas, right, and you have 3 choices. You have regular, plus, and premium, right?
Yeah.
And Jesus, the high baller that you are over there, you're like, I want the premium. I'm gonna pay like 60 cents a gallon more. Do you watch? Make sure he's hitting the premium button. You're like, oh, this guy, he better hit that premium button.
Yeah.
You even know how that works.
You could watch him.
So many questions. So many
lights
questions.
It lights. I know it lights up a light next to the color that you choose or the grade that you choose. Bigger number means better power for your car.
Better power.
Okay. That's all I know, man. Bigger number, better power. More money spent, better power. All right.
Okay.
Dodge Ram, American made. I said it sounds like a fucking Dodge commercial. More power, American made. I'm just saying, look, okay, I've seen Californians pull up here, man. All right, them fucking dirty hippies from California, them dirty folks from down there, come up here in their stupid ass hybrid Prius. All right, not a fucking Subaru like a true Oregonian. Okay, we might be tree huggers, but we still like Subarus. All right. Right, come up here. There's
the trees, right? You gotta get off road a little bit to get to the trees.
Exactly. You come up here, your stupid ass Prius. You can't go off roading in that shit. Fucking stupid ass car. Anyways, they'll pull up, right? Hey, bro, I need myself some gas, and they fucking get yelled at by the fucking gas. Like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Get back in the damn car. Here now.
People like some girl started crying one time, dude, because this dude yelled at her like so. I'm like, I even told the guy like, dude, you need to fucking chill, man. Like that shit was fucking scary, dude. Like you fucking legit traumatized this fucking girl. Like she got out of her car to pump gas, dude, and the dude went off on her. And like she was from Oregon, but she was obviously like a new driver or something. I don't know what the fuck. She just thought she could pump her own gas for some reason. And the dude went off on her. But you know the funny thing, man, when the whole COVID shit happened, what happened? They let everyone pump their own gas for like months.
Oh, look at that.
Because of social distancing, then like everyone gets to pump their own gas now.
So, I just like, do you know what the reasoning behind that is? Like, why you guys don't pump your own gas?
I think it's something to where like saves the forest or something like that. Way you don't have to like you don't pump fucking gas and like put it in like a gas container and take it to the forest and light it on fire or some shit. I don't fucking know, Mayo. Why?
I don't know. I'm just curious. I didn't know if you knew. It's intriguing to me, honestly, because it's such a weird thing, like not pumping your own gas. To me, it's just like that's what you do. You get out and you put gas in your own car.
Yeah. It's really cool. Like it's like the only time I ever seen that is like in a cartoon or something, like old timey, like 1950s type shit.
I mean, I have days I wish I didn't pump my own gas. Here in Ohio when it's like 10 degrees outside.
Yeah, that's when it's cool, man. And like Oregon is like always raining, dude. Like I'm telling you, like from like fucking August to like June, it's rain. So, and then it's not just like a little bit of rain. It's like fucking like pouring rain sometimes, like fucking thunderstorm and windy and sideways rain and shit. And these guys are out there being heroes and pumping gas for everyone. Yeah.
I can remember days where it'd be like 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm going to work and I needed gas or whatever. I didn't get the night before or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'd be out there freezing. It'd be like 2 degrees and like -5 with wind chill or something like that. Early morning trying to wake up and I'm out there standing beside my car pumping a full tank of gas. Half the time it's not even worth it. I'm like, $10 it is, and then I'm going to get gas after work.
All right, so so I'm reading up right now on why Oregon, like why Oregon you can't pump your own gas. So, in Oregon, Mayo, I'll give you some facts here. The the Oregon State Fire Marshal, is responsible for enforcing this law. And he can fine a gas station up to $500 per incident if they catch you, like, letting people pump their own gas. The owner of the gas station gets a $500 fine per occurrence. So like, if I pull up my own gas, then Mayo pulls up, like, that's $1,000 right there. Fine. Boom. Also, number one reason that they said that there's officially 17 reasons Oregon requires a pump attendant.
17? I can't even think of one.
There's officially 17 reasons. Okay. 17 reasons, Mayo. But let me give you 3 of the main reasons. Okay. A fire hazard. The dispensing of Class 1 flammable liquids by dispensers properly trained in an appropriate safety procedure reduces fire hazards directly associated with dispensing of Class 1 flammable liquids. So these guys are trained professionals, man, okay? They know how to dispense that fucking gas into your gas tank.
People here aren't trained, and I don't think we have too many gas station fires.
How many gas... Okay, but even one gas station fire can be prevented, man, okay?
Okay, I don't know of any. Okay.
Even one is too many, okay? Even one gas station fire is too many gas station fires. Okay, also, let's see here. Service to the seniors and disabled. Says here, so the dangers described are heightened when the customer is a senior citizen or has a disability, especially if the customer uses a mobility aid such as a wheelchair, a walker, a cane, or crutches. Self-service dispensing at retail presents a health hazard for these people and unreasonable discomfort to the person with disabilities. Elderly people, small children, and those susceptible to respiratory disease. The Federal Americans with Disabilities Act, Public Law 101-336, requires that equal access be provided to these persons with disabilities at retail gasoline stations. That's right. So, yeah, that's right, Mayo. What's up? You guys think about your seniors or your disabled or your children?
No, we do not. We're like, jump out and pump your own gas.
Yeah, you old fuck. Get out with your stupid ass cane and pump your own gas, you fucking lazy fuck. We don't care if it's icy outside and ice everywhere and fucking snow and ice and you're going to fall over in your walker, lady. Get out and pump your own gas.
Because you should be out in the ice and the snow when you can't walk and you're on a walker. I don't know. See, when you're old here, you just have your kids get out and do it.
But it could be a hazard for the kids because they're not trained professionals in the dispensing of Class 1 flammable liquids. All right, Mayo. God damn it, you motherfucker! All right.
Didn't you say you could send a kid to get gas?
Well, they can get it.
Back?
They can carry it back, but they cannot.
So they can't pour it, but they can drive down the road with it.
Yes.
On their bicycle.
Yes.
Then it drip as they go.
Yes, they can pour it into a gas mower or something like that, a lawnmower if they need to.
Right. In the yard, they can
build
a lawnmower and all that stuff. But you just
also
put it in the container.
Also, another reason, a very important reason, Mayo, is this creates jobs for people, Mayo. Okay?
It does.
This creates jobs. This, contributes to the unemployment pool becoming smaller, especially among young people that need jobs.
But I get that it creates a job, but where does that money come from? Do they charge you guys more for gas there then, probably? Because you have to create this job?
Okay, well, how much is the gas for you?
I don't even know. I don't pay attention. Honestly, I fill my car up like once every 3 weeks because my car gets 40 miles to the gallon. And
well, I mean, these people are getting paid by the company they work for, the gas stations they work for.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean,
that'd be pretty much a full-time spot, I would think, standing outside pumping everybody's gas.
Well, it's mostly part-time work. So, they give people 20.
Gas stations are a lot different. I think you were saying your gas station is more of a gas station. That's it. Most of mine around here are convenience stores on the side, basically.
Oh yeah, a lot of them do have convenience attached to them. You have a Circle K or 7-Eleven attached to it.
Yeah.
But a lot of them are just gas stations. Also, a lot of them you just pull up and that's all they do is give you gas. So
we don't really have that so much here. Pretty much all of them are convenience stores.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know where the money comes from to pay these people, but I'm just saying, okay? These are just a few reasons why we are the best state in the world. Okay? In the whole world. Best state ever made. Don't have to pump our own gas. Also in, I think New Jersey is another one that you don't have to pump your own gas.
I think you're right, because I was talking to somebody at work about it, and he was saying...
New Jersey.
His aunt or something like that, and they came and she never drove. And then his uncle died. So then she came here to visit, and then she was trying to figure out how to pump her gas because she was 60 years old and never pumped gas in her life, and she didn't know how to do it.
Yeah, man.
And they had to show her.
Well, I told you that one time I went to Vegas and I had to put gas in the car, right? So I like get out because I knew I had to put my own gas. So I get out and I go inside. I go inside, right? Because you gotta, well, I'm sure what you do, Mayo, is you go inside and you tell the attendant, I need $20 on pump 5 or whatever, right? And then you go out and you pick whatever grade you want, right? Or you can do the little card swiping outside, right?
Yeah.
Well, I went inside for some whatever reason, and I told the lady I want my car filled.
Like she knows how much.
Yeah, she had no idea like what the fuck I was talking about. I'm like, because in Oregon, that's what you tell them. Like, I want my car filled. Like, just fill it up. It doesn't, like, it could be.
In Ohio, we do things like math. So we're like, okay, my car is a 16-gallon tank. I have a quarter tank left, so I'm probably at about 12 gallon. So I need, or 4 gallon. I need about 12 gallons. So 12
in Oregon,
is $4 an hour. So I need about this many dollars.
Yeah, bullshit. Here in Oregon, we just tell the guy, hey, fill it up, and then. And whatever, you get a fucking receipt at the end. It tells you $26, $28. All right, so I'm telling this chick, hey, I need the car filled and pump whatever. And she's like looking at me like, what? I'm like, I need the gas filled in the car right there. And she's like, what do you mean you need it filled? I'm like, I want the fucking shit to go full, like full tank. Like, what do you mean? Like, I was getting mad at her, right? Because I'm like, you fucking dumbass. I'm talking. Like,
she's thinking the same thing.
She's like, you fucking idiot. Yeah, she's looking at me like I'm a dumbass. And I'm looking at her like, you're a dumbass. Like, how do you not know what filled means? It means fill the fucking gas tank. And she's like, do you want like $40? She's like, do you want like $60, $100? Well, I'm like, well, whatever. I was like, what do you think it's going to take to fill it? I was like, I don't fucking know. I was just like a rental car or something. I was like, I don't know. Like, I never drove this fucking car before. I don't know how much it takes or what it takes to fill it. And she was just like really confused. And it was just a real awkward situation. I ended up putting like $40 or something.
Yeah. So my question for you then, if you run into this situation in Ohio, so okay, I go in and say I'm going to prepay today. And I'm going to guess and say I want to put $40 in my car, okay? And then I go out there and I pump my gas, and it fills at 25. Then what do you do?
I have no idea. What do you do then? What do you guys do? So, do you guys get your money back?
It depends on the station. Yeah, they don't actually charge your card initially, so it only does like the dollar deposit kind of thing to verify your account, and then when it completes the sale. Then it charges you that amount.
See, in Oregon, sometimes the gas stations do it backwards, man. They charge you $100 right off the bat off your card.
Ooh.
And then whatever you use, they deposit whatever you don't use back into your account.
That'd be a rough day if you only had like 95 in there.
Exactly. So like if you're under, like it's happened to me before when I was younger, I was fucking broke as shit. And I wanted to fill my car up, and I knew I had like $40 in my account. I'm like, fill it up, And they're like, so your card keeps getting declined. And I'm like, what the fuck you mean my card? What do you mean? And they're like, well, your card keeps getting declined. Like, we cannot charge you. We cannot fill it up. We can't charge your card. And I'm like, what do you mean? What's the hold? And they're like, well, the hold is $100. Like, you have to hold $100. And I was like, God damn it. So I had to be like a hobo and like, all right, I got put like 25, 60 in there or something. I don't know. But I was just saying, like, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, these are the stories, man, of living in Oregon and Ohio. We just pump our own gas, I don't know.
Anyway, our little tangent's over, I think.
Anyways, what have you been playing, man? What have you been playing? No, what have you been playing?
What have I been? Oh man, I've been playing the same couple of games again all week for me. Again, it's still been Apex. I'm telling you, Jesus, I am determined to get through this season pass. I'm going to get my money out of it. I'm not going to pull a Jesus Walks a Lot. I bought the season pass. And I'm going to play the whole entire thing.
Whoa, wait. Okay, well, pulling the Jesus isn't actually a bad thing because, okay, as far as I know, Activision has given me all my money back twice now.
Because you didn't use it at all.
Like, I think they realized, like, hey, this guy's like a loyal customer of ours. Like, he like buys every Call of Duty or whatever. since like Call of Duty 4. We know that. So how about let's just give him his money back or something? You know, it's really weird. I don't know, man. I don't know if this happened to other people, but for me, it's happened to me twice now where I bought the season pass, I don't play it, and then like I'll have like 1,700 COD points in my account, and then the season ends and I'll have like 3,900 COD points back in my account because they like added the points back.
That's interesting.
Unless I'm somehow like auto paying for points and I don't even know it.
Yeah, it's probably automatic.
Charging my card.
They does not sound like an Activision thing. And then give you money back.
Yeah, it doesn't,
I'm
right?
just saying, I would probably be nervously looking at my credit accounts. You probably have a credit card out there somewhere that's probably got like this huge balance from Activision.
$400 from Blizzard.
Right. You just thought it was the Dairy Queen or something.
I thought it was thought it was my gas card. Fuck.
There you go.
Oh shit. It's fucking Blizzard charging me every fucking month for COD points, and I'm just thinking they're being generous, and they're just fucking charging me for it.
Auto renew, and you're like, oh, they're like, these awesome people.
I love Activision. They're the best company ever. Oh man, you're right, man. I should check my accounts. Fuck.
But yeah, I mean, yeah. So I've been playing the heck out of Apex yet. You know, I pretty much play every single day. Jesus,
you know what?
I go on there and do the dailies because the dailies are giving me some levels.
Ooh.
And
all right. So what's the new currency? What's the new currency in Apex? So I know there's the red tickets, right? That's like the hidden one. That's the one you use to unlock the characters.
Yeah,
there's
you get that one just by leveling up, right?
There's Apex coins.
The AC, which is the actual Apex coins.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that you pay for the season pass with, and they're pretty hard to get. Like
I know in the season pass you get your money back, right, if you beat it.
Yes, if you don't spend any of them, like you can't. I think it's like $9.50 or something like that.
Yeah.
And I think you can earn 1,000 is the way it kind of
So
works.
you can spend 50, but there's really no way to spend 50 because everything costs like 200.
Multiple hundred. Yeah. So like they get you. So if you go to the store, like if you want like one skin, they'll do like a little skin pack. You're like, ooh, you want this new Bloodhound skin? We'll give you this Bloodhound and a gun skin, you know, for that flatline or something like that.
300.
1,800.
Oh my God, Jesus!
It's like the price of 2 season passes.
That's where they get people, right? Because I know Fortnite is the same way. Fortnite, I know there is certain skins, for example, like the God of War skin. I know that was one of the big ones. The Tomb Raider one is another one that, like Lara Croft. Like I know Lara Croft, you can get like the old version Lara Croft, like the triangle boob Lara Croft, or the new one. You get the new one.
Kind of cool, even though I don't play Fortnite. I find that cool. Like if there's like a specific kind of character I would like. 'Cause I know they did Street Fighter. My son, they did Street Fighter characters. I'm like, oh, it'd be kind of cool. You could be like Ken and Ryu on Fortnite. Yeah,
you could.
You know,
if you
had a favorite character, it'd be kind of neat.
You know what? That's the one thing that I do like about Fortnite. You're right that they do have these recognizable like characters, and the cool thing is you can literally play like as Master Chief on your Nintendo Switch.
And there's so many of them now. Like you see, like I said,
Everything.
Street Fighter characters. You see John Wick. You see, what else? So the original Fortnite characters. You see,
you know that was it that battle in that Ready Player One book where they talk about how like there's a battle and there's like all these fucking characters from like different. Yeah. That's what Fortnite is. It's that fucking battle. There's characters from like every fucking universe in the world.
Yeah, it's like look.
Right, even movies like John Wick, like that's a character from a movie, dude.
Marvel characters,
yeah,
your superheroes, you know.
And that's really cool. Apex is just
gives you a lame different color scheme or something like that. Or
hey, we painted
a little different. We're gonna charge you $20.
Bangalore is now wearing red. It's $20.
Camo. She gets some piercings now.
Oh,
you know? But yeah, I mean, besides picking on their store and how they do that, but like the season pass, to me, I don't know. It's only I think $10. I think, but if you put a value behind the points, right, and you have 110 levels, and you pretty much get something for every level.
Mm-hmm.
But some things are pretty meaningless. You know, like this one is a banner for your character for you know when it shows your name and it shows your character, it shows the banner. So there's a banner. There's a stance for your character. There's a skin for your character. There's a kill quip. You know, you have all these little things that I feel like are just kind of a waste.
Yeah.
And so they give you those throughout the season pass. So like a lot of them I'm not very excited for. I'm like, okay, this is cool. Move on to the next one. I want the next one, you know. And usually I kind of would go through the season pass and be like, oh, that one looks cool and that one looks cool. But there are all this stuff in like level 90, you know, level 100 once you max it out. And then they do this little bonus thing where it's like the last 10 levels, there's nothing. So from level 100 to 110, you don't get any rewards until you hit 110. And they give you a gun skin for the same gun they give you a skin for at 100. So like I get this green gun skin for level 100 and it turns white on level 110.
Whoa.
So
Whoa.
yeah.
Best gun skin ever. Best.
And then too, it's kind of weird too because you can buy, you can buy levels in Apex with these Apex coins. So Jesus, if I was like, like you, and I'm not playing the game very much, and I bought the season pass, and I was like, I had Apex coins left, right? I could be like, you know what, I'm just gonna buy my way through this, which would probably cost you a lot of money, but you can buy like one level for like 150 coins.
I did the math. It was like, like it was like $200 or something to buy your way through the whole season pass.
I bet it's ridiculous. Well, it's like they're heirlooms. You know, the specific character, like the knife for Wraith, and they have like that axe for Bloodhound and stuff. Those things, I think, to get them are like $200 if you had to like actually buy them, and you can't even buy them in the game. Like you can't go back in the game now and just buy one. If I want to say, you know what, screw it, I'm a big Apex guy now. Jesus, I'm going to be a streamer, and Wraith is going to be my main, and all the good streamers, Jesus, have that knife. When she's running around, they have the knife out there and just twirling around. But I'm late to the game, and I can't get that knife. You can't buy it. There's no way to obtain that knife.
You got to buy Ninja's account.
Yeah, you got to buy somebody's account with it.
Hey, Ninja, I need your account, Ninja. Motherfucker, you. Sell me your shit.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's kind of cool that they're, but it's just crazy how expensive they are. Like $200. You have to, basically you have these event items, and you have 24 of them. It'd be like legendary skins for all the characters, and then like a rare skin for like guns and stuff. And you have to unlock all those skins to get the 24 heirloom currency that you need to get the one for that person for that event. So like right now it's Bangalore, like you had to unlock all these 24 skins to get to Bangalore so you can get her knife, you can run around with her knife. It's just crazy what you have to do to get it. And when you play the season pass, you think you would get a couple of those skins by playing the game just at random? No, the only way you can get these skins are you buy the Apex pack that has those skins in it. So, and you got to pay like $50 for, I think, a 7-pack of those. So you have to buy that, 4 times, 5 times, 4 times. So, and that's saying you don't get any duplicates. And I think they said it's like a 50-50 shot that you get a legendary. So you don't even know if you're going to get all the legendary things out of it. So it's still a roll.
Damn.
It's tough stuff. I don't know why. I can't believe they don't get more heat from that than they do. But I am, Jesus. I'm up to level 103 on the season pass. I think I'm level 160 as a character. Still enjoying the game a lot. I did get to jump on the other night, and I was playing with Jonathan Pinpoint over there, and I happened to catch him on. And so we played a couple. He caught him warm up rounds, so we ran some duos together, and we played a couple good rounds. We died pretty early, And then he's like, I think my buddy Dabs is on, so I'm gonna invite him. And so we get Dabs, right? And so what are we gonna do? Jonathan's over here with his Xbox. Dabs is on PC actually, and I'm on PC. We can't use Discord. You know how Pinpoint is; he won't use Discord. So we get on the Xbox app. So I get in there, and Pinpoint can't hear me. So I got to mess with all my audio settings. I finally figured out how to change my audio, and the Xbox app on my PC changed the way my audio was set up again, and I had to go change, to my mic and my output device specifically and all that stuff. So I finally get it so I can hear him. So what happened? Dab gets in about a half hour later because we invite him. He's on PC. He can't hear us. We can't hear him. So we're like, I'm having Pinpoint through voice tell Dabs what to do, And Pinpoint's third person over here, like trying to type over my instructions to him. And finally, after like 10 minutes, Dab gets it, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, thank you." He's like, "I was trying to figure this out all day, and it's pissing me off." You know, that good old Xbox app on the PC that makes things difficult sometimes. But so then we're able to use the Xbox voice chat. 'Cause we don't use in-game. The in-game is kind of bad. It gets drowned out a lot of times by the characters talking and the drop noise and all that kind of stuff. So we were using the separate chat so we can kind of make it louder than the game. But we had a good time. We played a bunch of rounds that night. Didn't really finish real great. We had fun. We had fun shooting people. We played a lot of Jesus's. Jesus Walks a Lot was shooting poor Pinpoint quite a bit. He was running for his life, getting hit with headshots. Did some crawling. Have to revive him a couple times. He revived me sometimes. He had some kills. He had some rounds where he actually, he had a couple kills, or none of us would have a kill except for Pinpoint. He would get a kill. He's like, "Yeah, I'm pretty bad because I did good." He's proud of himself. We'd pat him on the back. And we had Dabs on there. He was level 6, so he was a little new, but he wanted to push like super hard. So he was like, "Let's go."
Damn.
But yeah. I think he has some Call of Duty practice maybe or something, or maybe some Titanfall practice. But I mean, he did pretty well. But the other thing too, Jesus, is since I'm this pro Apex player now, level 102 on my season pass, what do all the pro Apex players use? New monitors.
New monitors.
I had to go out and buy myself a new monitor because I can't consider myself a big name Apex player until I had the big name monitors, right? So like Brink, I've talked to Brink a little bit. I ran out and bought myself a 280 hertz monitor to play my shooters on.
Okay, you.
So yeah, it's a 1080p. 280 hertz because they don't make them. I don't think they might make a few 1440, but I don't know if they make them that high because you're not going to get that kind of frame rates at 1440 resolution. But so my only concern was it looking a little washed out, because you're going 1080p again and it's a 27-inch monitor, and it doesn't look too bad. It does get a little gray in the black sometimes because of the size, and it does have an HDR, but it's like HDR 400, so it's not real bright. And when you kick it into the like the overclock mode, they call it, because I think out of the box it comes at 240, and you have to enable this, what they call an overclock. It makes it go to 280, and when you do that, it turns off the HDR. So like I don't get to use it. I have to sacrifice. I have to sit there and choose, Jesus. Like, do I want HDR or no HDR? Do I want frames or do I want color? So they're like, well, all the pros use frames. So, well, since I'm pro now, right?
Yeah.
I want all the frames.
All the frames.
But yeah, so I pretty much run the game on like low settings now to get that high frame rate, and I've been playing through it and enjoying a little bit. My first night of having it, I did play really well. I mean, my first round, I had a bunch of headshots. I was getting pistol damage, which I don't normally do. I missed a lot of shots with the pistol, and I was hitting people. I'm like, "Oh, this is pretty badass. I'm doing good." The next day, nah, I didn't play. I was back to normal Mayo, normal Mayo skill. So I think I was just having a good night that night. Had some good lobbies too. So, but it is really smooth. I do notice a little bit of a difference. People say you don't notice as much of a difference between 1440 and 280 or 240 than what you did from 60 to 144.
Yeah.
It is a little bit of a difference, but I think it's a bigger deal that it goes from, you go from 60 to 144. That's the bigger, like, wow kind of factor. So, but it's neat, just kind of adjusting the way my monitor layout is now since I changed the monitor out. And so kind of adjusting to that. And so all that fun stuff. I haven't tried playing any other single player games like that, 'cause I think I'll go to my other monitor for that. So the 1440 one at 144, I still have that one. So I can play on that monitor when it comes to playing games like Horizon Zero Dawn or Death Stranding or Outriders or something like that. So if I want those colors, I want those graphics, I would definitely probably play on that monitor instead, which is pretty easy.
Nice.
I have a big area on my desk now where I can just switch. I can just slide over a little bit and be on the other monitor. But besides that, Jesus, I still been playing Spider-Man. I still have not started. I have not started The Last of Us Remastered. Yeah, I want to wait until I get some Spider-Man done. I did breaking news too. I guess you were kind of there for this, but I did get a PS Plus account, so I do have a PlayStation account. So I have a whole whopping, I think, 3 friends on there now. I have you, Gunny, and of course Jay, Mister PlayStation guy over there.
Oh,
He
nice.
messaged me right away. He's like, "Well, you got an account. You need to set an account up." So with me doing that, my gamer tag is, for some reason, this is an old account, the Mayo 01, your favorite account. So you can have to come find me on PlayStations now as the Mayo 01, and got that set up. I claimed those 3 games, so I'm glad I had those games in my library, and I was able to do the saves. So I started Spider-Man back over. I was only at like 30% anyway, so I'm pretty much back to where I was at this week. So I really don't have a whole lot more to report. Like, I pretty much played the same stuff twice, except where I went through it a lot faster because I knew what I was doing a lot better.
Yeah.
Especially like through some of the little puzzles and stuff like that, or I knew this ability was good and I didn't like that ability, so I kind of changed up some things too a little bit. But it kind of streamlined through it. My oldest son has still been playing it, and he's been doing the DLC. So my friend that we borrowed it from, this time using his PlayStation, he had all the DLC for it. So he just finished the Black Cat DLC, and he's moving on to the next one. So again, he's trying to 100% the game. But
I think that's the one I finished first, was the Black Cat one. I need to do the other ones.
yeah, do you have to do them in order? I'm assuming, because I think that's not way.
I think the story is based like in order. Yeah, like there's like a story there.
Yeah, he was saying the second DLC picked up off of the first one. So he was like, "Oh, that's really cool that they did that." I'm like, "Yeah, it makes sense because they were timed releases probably, and they just continued on the story." So, but the game still looks great. It still really plays well. Every once in a while, the PlayStation will kind of hiccup a little bit, or something will freeze for a second. But I mean, it's not very rare. Like there's some kind of little hiccup or something like that. It does every once in a while. Like I said, it's an old PlayStation. It does sound like an airplane every once in a while. That thing fires up, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna float away like a little drone or something. It just
Yeah.
But I mean, that's pretty much it. I know that some Dead Cells has some new what's the word I want to look for? They rebalanced the game on their difficulty and stuff. So they changed some things up on how it plays. So now my 2BC, they give you some more health in between and stuff now too. So like, I'm pretty sure I can go back and beat 2BC now. I just haven't got over to it yet. So Apex keeps taking all my time. Like I said, I just want to grind that Apex every day.
It seems like Apex is like taking over the community for some reason. I don't know why, but everyone is playing
season
it.
8. Yeah, this season 8 really seemed to grab people. Like, it grabbed me because I happened to jump in right at the beginning. But I just feel like it, maybe because they introduced a new map, and
Maybe
I don't know. Like, yeah, you're right.
because Brink is all into that shit. He's like, "Oh, I'll play as Apex." I'm like, "What the fuck, dude? Play something new." Oh no, I gotta play Apex. And then Pigeon is playing Apex, and got all these people playing Apex. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So it's I'm enjoying it. Like I said, it's I haven't been doing ranked. They did kind of make me mad in ranked. I started playing ranked. I did like 30 matches or so, and I got it to silver, maybe like silver 1, whatever is past bronze, right? You got like 4 levels past bronze, and I only played like 30 matches, but I was kind of starting to work my way up a little bit. And one day they had like a mid update thing, and they reset your rank, so it put me back down to bronze 4 again. And I'm like, no, I can't be back down there, and I really don't feel like grinding my way back through, the season pass, or not season pass, but the ranked mode to be re-ranked, and have to play everybody who is probably up there in like gold and platinum and everything else. Have to play these guys. Why they probably got reset. They're down there in bronze 4, and they would probably just absolutely destroy me and just make me feel bad about myself. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing it. I'm gonna wait and just play my good old regular hobo ass pub mode where you just play against public lobbies and hope for the best, and hope you don't run across some guy that has like 6,000 kills, and you can go in there like, oh, this guy's got 23 kills. You're hoping for the champion that has that, and then your heart gets deflated when you see the champion has like 35,000 kills as Wraith, and he's just gonna destroy you probably. But I mean, that's pretty much the gist of it. I can't wait to play. The Last of Us remastered. It looks interesting. I heard it's got kind of a slow start to it, but we'll see. I mean, I know that, so I'll keep playing it. But I do want to maybe finish the Spider-Man story first, not overload myself and get half of a Spider-Man game in, and then half of a Last of Us game in, or stuff like that. And I did see up and coming this month. Days Gone is coming up to PlayStation Plus, so I'm going to be having access to Days Gone too. So I'm going to have
Great
three
game.
big games, 3 games right off the rip when I get my PS5 that I'm going to be continuing to play. So
a lot of gaming there. Plus, like, once you finish The Last of Us Remastered, go on to The Last of Us 2.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, like right now I'm pretty much getting these games. I'm borrowing the Spider-Man and The Last of Us Remastered. I did see a couple of stores. I happened to run across a GameStop the other day. My mom was in town and wanted to go to the mall. We have that mall right around the corner from me. They had a GameStop, and they had I think Ghost of Tsushima in there, and I think it's only $39 used. So I might pick that up and have that ready to play too. So, but yeah, all those PlayStation games, just waiting for me to play them. I know Jake is confident a bit.
I know, right?
But what about you, Jesus? Besides me?
Well, I have not played any Apex this week, unfortunately. But
I know I've been looking for you. I've been looking for Gunny too. I'm like, I thought Gunny come in.
Yeah, but I have been playing some more. My PS5. I gotta say something now here. I don't know. Like, okay. I wish Gunny was here. I really do. Because
he hear this, does he?
Yeah, I feel like my next purchase is an Xbox Series X.
Are you selling your PS5?
No. No, like the PS5 before the PS5, like I was in a lull, man. Like there was a lot of things that like I wasn't finding a lot of good games to play, or like something that could just grab my attention, There was games here and there that were fun, but nothing that really grabbed me. But ever since I got my PS5, dude, I don't know what it is. If it's just the convenience of being able to just hit the button, turn it on, turn on the TV, and just fucking play. I don't know if it's the convenience factor or what it is. If it's the game itself, I don't know what it is. But I feel like I'm gravitating more towards console gaming lately, man. And I don't know if it's just the convenience factor. If that's what it is. I have no idea what it is, because I really do enjoy PC gaming. I love PC gaming for the graphics, obviously the performance, the games. Some of the games that I get to play on PC will never come to console. But at the same time, I really am enjoying my PS5, dude. Like, it's kind of crazy.
Well,
like,
I think there's something to it. Like when you're at the PC, you got your hands on your keyboard, you got your hands on your mouse.
Yeah,
and it's a different posture. It's kind of a different your environment's gonna be a little different. I could imagine like when I play my Xbox, when I'm in my living room, I'm on my couch, I'm kind of kicked back a little bit.
Yeah, I'm on my lazy boy. I'm chilling. Got my feet up.
Not really moving your arms around or nothing like that. You're just using your thumbs. Just kind of like get the soda beside you so you don't have to move, and you're just chilling over there and taking up the TV so nobody else can watch.
Yeah,
eating a bag of Doritos with a Mountain Dew, putting in them COD points.
Just chilling. Man. Like something really cool about the PS5. It's bringing me back into that. I don't know, like I'm really enjoying the gaming. And like I made up my mind where like I know my next purchase, even before I upgrade my PC, will be an Xbox Series X.
Well, I mean, I think it's a good idea. I mean, you really don't need to upgrade your PC. Mm-hmm. It's so hard to right now, anyways.
Yeah, that's what I figured too. It's so hard to right now. Yeah, it's expensive.
It would be maybe different if you had access to both of them right now, and we're like,
if I could buy like a 3080 right now, or
if you could buy a 3080 or get an Xbox, you might be like, what do I want to do? Do I want to play on the frames, or do I want to buy another platform? Because then you'd be like, well, I can play all the Xbox games on my PC, and I'd have the 3080, and they're going to play better.
Yeah.
But, then you'd have to ponder that. So,
but I'm also seeing Microsoft give love to the Xbox console as well. Like they are with the Game Pass. I feel like they are showing that, hey, we are committed to the console. They keep pumping games into the console version, where the PC version we do get games. Like, don't get me wrong, the PC Game Pass is worth the price as well as the Game Pass on console.
A friend that just got a PC. Like, hey, look, and they don't have a Xbox at all.
There you go.
They're a PlayStation person, They just got their first PC. It has a 3060 in
Play
it.
all the Halo games.
And I'm like, look, I said, the first thing you probably want to do is get the PC Game Pass. I'm like, it's $5 a month. Mm-hmm. And you're going to get access to all those Microsoft exclusives.
Even if it's $10 a month. I think it's $10 a month
like,
regular,
you
right?
Might as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was $5.
I think it's $5 right now because it's a beta. But I think once it leaves beta, it goes to 10.
I just pay. I've always had the ultimate. So
Yeah,
I
same
don't know
here.
what it breaks down to. I don't want to know.
$15 a month, I think.
Yeah, that's what the ultimate is. But yeah, so I just, I recommend that to them right away. And so, there is that convenience, though, like playing in the living room or playing on your OLED. I know you said you moved your TV, so you're now officially in another room,
Yeah, and like I said, I'm downstairs on the lazy boy. I'm chilling, kicking my feet up, like legit super comfortable. And I'm fucking loving it. But yeah, like I was sitting under the other day, I was thinking, man, you know what? Like, I'm seeing Xbox put a lot of love into the Game Pass. And you know what? I want to support a company that's willing to do that, that's willing to really show that, hey, we're committed to this shit. And, I've been in the Xbox ecosystem in the past, I do kind of miss that shit. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll buy an Xbox Series X whenever I get a chance here. And maybe, I'm not saying I'm going to go out and buy one like tomorrow. I'm saying maybe this fall, when the new Halo comes out, if it comes out, which I don't think it will, to be honest. But if it does come out, in November or whatever, the new Halo or whatever comes out with it, get it on Game Pass, because in the fall they're gonna be adding tons of new games to Game Pass, and it's gonna just be like a fucking craziness, of games being pumped into that thing, and because their subscribers, dude, keep going up like 50% at a time.
Keep adding games,
Yeah, like it's insane.
Like kind of big games this month. We had Outriders on the console version, and we had the show, coming out.
Yeah. So yeah, and the show is what pisses me off with the show, right? It's
PlayStation published.
It's a PlayStation published game by a PlayStation studio.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy that PlayStation is putting something on there.
Is it a PlayStation studio? Let me see. MLB The Show 21, right? Who the fuck makes this game? It's made by... Yeah, so developer is Sony San Diego. So it is Sony's studio. Their studio makes it. They publish it. Yet, somehow their thought process was, hey, Microsoft, you give us enough money, we'll put this for free on your fucking Game Pass. But we'll make all the PS5 users pay for it. $70. Why not say, okay, put it on your Game Pass, but then turn around? What I would have done is I would have said, put it on your Game Pass, and I would have turned around and said, okay, it's coming to PS Plus first of the month. Fuck it. We're putting it on PS Plus. We're going to lose all these sales, but fuck it. At least we'll gain goodwill, At least our players will know, hey, we give a fuck about you too. Here's the game for free on PS Plus if you're a PS Plus member. You know what I mean?
Right.
But instead, no, they're like, nah, fuck. You guys get to pay for it. Like it's good. It would be like this November, right? Phil Spencer comes out on stage at E3 2021. Hey guys, I have my new jacket. Oh yeah, we got Major Nelson over there with this fucking the geriatric section. This wheelchair. Hanging out with Gunny Chief from the Horrible Gamers podcast. In the old man section. Anyways, hey guys, we got Halo Infinite coming to PS5.
On PS Plus.
On PS Plus. Day one. But it's not coming to the Xbox Game Pass or Xbox Games with Gold or anything.
But you can buy it. You can buy it.
You can buy it day one on the Xbox for $69. It would be just like that. It would be like some fucking game that Xbox makes, like Forza coming out on fucking PS5, and then the PS5 players get to play Forza for free on PS Plus, and we don't. Like we have to pay for it or something. It would be like that. Like it's a slap to the face to your fans.
I was seeing some articles about that, and people were complaining there on Twitter, and they were like, cancel your PlayStation or cancel PlayStation Store until they take care of their fans or something like that. I was like, what's this about?
Yeah.
And I think it was something about like that because they were mad because they were like, I'm not buying anything from a PlayStation Store until they treat us better. Is what they were saying.
It is insane. It
is a weird move. Like, why? What is Sony thinking about doing that? Like, okay, so Xbox people are going to play your game for free, and the PlayStation people have to buy it. What? You know, like it just doesn't make any sense. Or is Sony like hoping that people are going to like the game so well they're going to go out and buy a PlayStation? Like, oh, Sony makes this really good baseball game. Jesus, I want to buy a PS5 now.
No, that would be stupid. Because it's on Xbox.
Right, but I mean, say they're trying to like lure people in, like, look, we make a good game, so come buy a PS5 to play our other stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like that's the one thing I possibly think of it.
Yeah, maybe that's their whole thought process. Like, hey, if we put this game in front of more people's faces, they'll know that.
We'll give you a little taste, Jesus. You can have a little taste of the show. Now come over here and play the rest of our AAA titles.
So stupid. I don't know, man. It's kind of like fucking giving the middle finger to your fans on PlayStation.
Right, and all the Xbox people over there are like, ha,
yeah.
You know,
we're playing it for free.
Show.
Yeah,
I'm playing it before you, and you're a loyal PlayStation guy because you can't afford to buy it right now.
Yeah,
or something, you know, like
yeah. What the fuck? You know, like that's the only thing I'm mad about. Like that whole situation. Well, I don't give a fuck because it's a baseball game. I don't really care.
Right.
But I mean, if I would have got it for free on PlayStation, hell yeah, I would have played it because I do like baseball. But I'm not paying $70 for it. And if I had an Xbox, I would play it on the Xbox. But still, like, it's kind of like I said, it's a slap on the fucking face. It's full price on both the PS5 and the. It's not even a discount. Like, hey, get the game half off if you buy it the first month or something. No, nothing, dude. It's like, no, you're gonna pay $70, Mayo. You're gonna pay it, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck what you say. You're paying that, and your Xbox One is gonna play it for free.
So, and two, I don't know how this works. I don't play it. I've never played any of them. But is there anything where maybe your roster comes with you from season to season if you own it in the PS5, where you wouldn't have that on the Xbox?
Maybe.
Okay, say if I've been playing the show for the last 5 years, and I have like a roster, and it's my team, and maybe different settings that could transfer over from year to year.
That may be it. That may be something that this.
Or is it just a straight up new game every year with new rosters, and then you just play that current season?
I know that
I don't know.
Madden doesn't carry shit over. Like they just like if you start Madden Ultimate Team in 2020, Madden Ultimate Team in 2021, it's a whole new team. Like you're starting a whole new thing. So no matter what money you spent on the previous game on microtransactions, none of that shit carries over. It's all just like, whatever. But yeah, it's kind of a slap. Like that's one thing that really pissed me off about. Like when I heard about that, I thought to myself, okay, that's cool for Xbox, but for sure, Sony's gonna like put this on PS Plus or something, right? Like, like that's a for sure thing, right? Like, no. They're like, no, fuck you, dude. No, you thought we were going to do it. Fuck you. No, we're going to do shit. Like, imagine how much money Microsoft had to pay them for this. Probably a lot, but still, it's such like it's a big dick move by Microsoft is what it is.
Yes.
It's like,
Gibbs would be happy right now.
Yeah. It's like, look what we could do, motherfucker. You guys, fuck you, bitches. You're going to put your shit on our shit for free. And you're going to make your people pay for it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Gibbs would be happy. But anyways, like I was saying before, this whole PlayStation 5 thing has got me really into console gaming. I want an Xbox Series X. I will be getting one sometime this year. I made up my mind. But it's also partly because it's hard to upgrade your PC at the moment. And I'll do that next year, most likely. But with all that being said, man, the games that I've been playing, like usual, just playing Miles Morales, PS5, Spider-Man, fucking incredible game.
Do you know how long the game is?
IAMS told me that somewhere like 12 hours to 15 hours, 17 hours.
The other one's probably like 7. I think I looked it up and it was like 17 to 25. Yeah. So it's about as long as the first one.
Maybe a little bit shorter. He said
maybe
it was
like
shorter.
Three-quarters of the length, maybe.
He said it was a little bit shorter than the first one. Like, you can get through it pretty quickly, he said. And I feel like I am progressing through the story fairly quickly. I got to like a major arc in the story, I feel like. Like a major plot point happened recently in the last cutscene that I played. And, but yeah, other than that, I've been playing that.
So, just for me, since I don't know much about this game yet, and I've been playing the other Spider-Man. So the other Spider-Man has your typical heroes. It has Electro and Shocker and Rhino. So as Miles, I know he kind of fights some different people, right? Or has a different universe in a way. He has like some friends. You know, you have Mary Jane and stuff in the other one, and then
yeah. So he has this friend. I forget this Asian guy. I forget his fucking name. He was in.
Was it the chubby kid?
Yeah, the chubby kid. Yeah. There's this chubby Asian dude who's like your best friend. I forget his name, but he's your best friend. He's like, he knows that you're Spider-Man, and he's like, he can see what you see through like his computer, and he can like.
I'm thinking from like the movie.
Yeah, he looks.
Was it Miles Morales?
He's exactly like that dude from the movie. It's pretty much him, like exactly him, kind of. It even kind of looks like him, to be honest. And who else? There's this chick who's also his friend, but there's a whole plot twist there that I don't want to spoil. There's his mom, which is like this lady who's running for mayor or whatever, like not mayor, but representative of the city or something. His dad died. He used to be a cop. There's this uncle.
That was in the first one, right?
Yeah. He like got blown up or something. Like in the city, yeah, he was receiving like an award or something, and he got blown up. They were
fighting the demon guys.
The demon guys killed him or whatever. Yeah. So the same villains are in this game. Like there is Rhino and there is those villains in this game, but he is not fighting them. He's fighting this whole new faction of enemies that are like they're against this corporation, but maybe the corporation's really the evil one. So you're kind of fighting both. These like this corporation and this evil guys. I don't know if they're part of some comic book or something. I don't fucking know. I don't have a clue.
Yeah, I don't do the comic book stuff. The only thing I know is what I've seen on the movies.
Yeah.
Or I've seen the what is that Spider-Man animated one?
Spider-Verse? Into the Spider-Verse?
Yes, Into the Spider-Verse. I've seen that.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. At first,
cool.
I didn't know how it was going to work. I'm like, how can it not be Peter Parker or Spider-Man? That's what I know, because I'm not a comic book person, you know. But it was kind of neat how they did it, and then I kind of understood it, and that's why I was kind of curious, like how they led into this one. I know that.
Like Peter Parker is in this one. Like he does exist in this one. Peter Parker knows he is Miles Morales. He knows he has the powers of Spider-Man, and like I said, Peter Parker, and the whole reason he isn't there for this story is that he goes to France with Mary Jane for some fucking bullshit thing that they're doing over there. Some story she's working on, and that's why.
Just off the top of my head too, can you give away? I mean, I don't want you to spoil, but in the end of the first one, right? There is the guy. Is it Harry, his friend?
Yeah, Harry.
Because he's like gone the whole time, and it shows him in that situation. And so, is he in the Miles Morales one then, or is that something they left?
Not at all. I haven't seen him at all. I haven't even heard from him or anything like.
But you know what I'm talking about? Like he's kind of like people don't know that he becomes a Green Goblin or whatever.
Yeah.
Or the Hobgoblin, one of them two.
Yeah,
he's one of those two.
One of those two. His dad is a Green Goblin, isn't it? Or is he the Green Goblin?
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I said he's one of those two.
His dad is the Green Goblin.
Yeah.
His dad becomes a Green Goblin, and he in the game that you're playing, I think Harry is gone, but Harry is actually sick. He's like dying or something.
And that's what they show at the end, right? He's in that tank.
Yeah, he's like dying from cancer or something's killing him. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know if they continued on any of that story.
No, actually, they never even brought that up in the new one. Like in Miles, they haven't even mentioned Harry or anything.
I mean, that's kind of how it ended, wasn't it? Like, wasn't that like the final cutscene? It kind of shows
maybe he'll
Osborn
pop up
or whatever, and then he's like goes to his son and he's in the tank.
Yeah, maybe he'll pop up sometime in this story. Like I said, I haven't run into him, but there is other characters in this game that are bad guys, but I don't know if they're really bad guys and if they're part of any comic. But they do have like names for them. I forget their names at the moment, but they do have like a name for this guy. But yeah, anyways,
they did a really good job of bringing out people, because even on this one here, as I watched my son play some of the DLC, he was doing the Black Cat DLC. They brought back like I don't remember their name. I just remember from some of the cartoons back in the day, and they had like he's like a mob boss with like a flat top, not Tombstone, but he's like a really short. He was like really short, but I can't remember his name right now. But like he's in it and stuff, and like the more obscure like names, you didn't fight very. What I'm surprised I haven't seen actually is Craven. You used to see a lot of him, like
Yeah,
the
you're
Hunter,
right.
Craven the Hunter, because they've done all these other big names, and you haven't had anything with Craven either. So
Yeah, but like I said, like the game is so well done. They did a new update
is.
this week, or last week, or this week actually. They did an update for the PS5. If you have the PS5 version of Miles Morales and Spider-Man, they added a new suit to Miles Morales, and I think maybe they've added a new suit to the Spider-Man game as well. But I know Miles Morales one got a new suit for his character or whatever. But they also added something called like dynamic muscle movement technology or something. They had a fucking whole name
like
for
a little
it.
article on that. Like I thought it was like a fix, or maybe like a patch to fix the way the muscles looked on the PS5 version, like something wasn't rendering correctly or something.
They said it was.
That's what I thought it was.
They said it wasn't that it wasn't rendering correctly, but now it'll render more realistically. So like when he's like swinging through the city, the muscles in his arms will actually reflect like if he was gripping the web or whatever. Like, or when he's turning left and you're swinging your body to the left, the muscles in his body will actually contort like in real life or whatever. Which is really weird why they would go through that much work to do all that. like who's like at no point playing the game before that I think to myself, oh, his muscles don't look right. Not there.
Enough. That bicep looks the same size as the other bicep, and he's swinging that arm. That can't be right. Stupid game.
When he punched that guy, that muscle that didn't look right there. You know what I'm saying? And no, man, I got no one. I don't think anyone was paying attention to this. This must have been like some guy, some nerd at that fucking studio that thought like it was really bugging them to do. Guys, can I please do this? I could do this, guys. I could do this.
Or they were trying to get rid of him. They put him on a side project, and he actually got it done. They're like, hey, Billy.
Hey, Billy,
you go over there in the basement.
You really want to do something?
Spider-Man.
You really want to do something useful? Go design muscles. And he came back like a week later. Here you go, guys.
Oh, guys, I'm done. Now what?
Oh, fuck. God damn it. Thought we got rid of him. That's fucked up. Poor Billy. You leave Billy alone. Anyways, yeah, been playing some Spider-Man. I've also been playing a lot, Mayo. Like a lot of, Days Gone.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot. Like,
so we finally got to the point where, like, this is when you were talking about with Jay, right? So you got the hordes of zombies.
Yeah.
We got to past these hordes now. Have you found these hordes?
Well, the hordes are from the beginning of the game. Like, you can run into these hordes fairly early in the game. Do I recommend that you take on these hordes fairly early in the game? No. Do I recommend you take on these hordes late in the game? No. Do I recommend you take on these hordes ever? No.
No.
Anyways, so yes, these hordes they're still in the old map, because I'm in the new map now. There's like it's almost like a split off of the map. It's like the north side of Oregon and like the southern side of Oregon. And I'm in the newer one right now, in the second part of the story or whatever. I would say this is the second half of the campaign. But I did go back to the first part. Like we went back to the first part of the map. To the first map to open some research facility up or something. Some building had to be opened and unlocked with this character that I went with back. But anyways, fucking yes, the hordes are there. There is some fucking real hardcore moments in the game. Like there was a moment in the game where I had to fight 3 of those. Like there's these guys. I don't know. I think they're called breakers. There's these fucking huge guys. They're like 6 feet tall. Big dudes, big muscly guys. They run at you really fast and then they grab you and try to pound you on the ground or whatever. I had to fight 3 of those guys at the same time. It was a fucking bitch, dude. I ran out of all kinds of ammo. It was insane how much ammo I used to fight those 3 guys alone. Killing one guy is hard enough. killing 3 while they're all chasing you was fucking insane. But yeah, I'm glad I was able to do it. But yeah, playing that game, man, it's a lot of fun. Days Gone, it's a fucking incredible game. I forgot completely that if you bought the Death Stranding on the PS4, you got like Death Stranding shit in Days Gone for some reason.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That wasn't it something to do with a motorcycle?
Yeah. So in the motorcycle, like I finally went to this shop. Like in this new era, this new level, right? It
has the BB-8, a BB.
Yeah, it has a BB in like the gas tank. So like where you have your gas tank, it's the BB tank. You see the BB and they're floating around.
I just got to throw out the irony real quick in here. I didn't know these things, but it's all coming together now, Jesus. You said this game takes place in Oregon.
Yeah.
And you're talking about putting gas in a gas tank in a motorcycle. You're not going to know how. You're going to be in a zombie apocalypse. You're not going to know how to put gas in this poor bike. No wonder you can't get around very well.
That's true. But yeah, anyways, the BB tank is there. The BB tank does just like in like the game, the Death Stranding game, the BB goes black when you jump off the bike. And when you get on the bike, it like clears up and you can see the BB floating.
It's like cloudy and then it kind of clears up.
Yeah, it clears out. It's pretty cool, just like the Death Stranding game. There's another upgrade you can put to the bike that's based on Death Stranding. There's the BB tank, and there's something else you could put on the bike that's Death Stranding related. I think there's like a skin or something. Maybe I gotta figure out what it is. I found the BB because I unlocked the trust level of the camp. Because there's trust levels, you can unlock different shit at different trust levels. Right. And I finally reached trust level 2, and I was able to unlock a bigger gas tank. And it was like, hey, do you want to install this BB tank? I was like, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I spent all my credits to it. Like, I literally spent all my credits that I had.
I did that on Forza. On Forza Horizon. One of my favorite cars is the new Corvette. Like the new C8 Corvette. And Forza Horizon put that in there. But you couldn't just obtain it. You had to do a special event to get it, and that special event wasn't going on, right?
Oh, fuck.
So I'd see it in the auction house. I spent like all my money on that car in the auction house. I spent like $10 million, I think, on this car.
Oh, man.
To have it in Forza. But anyways, I understand your pain about seeing that DLC. Like, I'm spending all the money on it.
Yeah,
I gotta have it.
I gotta have it. Yeah, fuck yeah, man. I love Death Stranding. But yeah, so I spent all my credits on it. But yeah, that game is so much fun, man. Not Death Stranding, but Days Gone. It fucking is incredible. And you know what? Speaking of Death Stranding, has Death Stranding got any kind of PS5 upgrade?
I don't know.
You know,
I haven't heard anything about it, actually.
Yeah, has no one talking about that game?
No.
That's true. Like, no one has talked about Death Stranding in like a long time.
I think it had PC updates at one point in time, a while back.
I know that. But yeah, Days Gone. Days Gone, even though it does have that 60 frames per second patch, Mayo, unfortunately on the PS5, there's still some bugs that I am running across in the game. I don't know if it's just optimization bugs. I don't know what the fuck it is. But every so often there's popping with different things, different buildings, different characters, different NPCs.
But it's an open world, right?
Yeah, it's open world.
So you're probably going to have some because, the big open world, it's got to try to render all that stuff, So.
But like I'll be driving to the camp and all of a sudden like these fucking guys will pop in.
Like
it's
the
like,
Rock.
what the fuck? Yeah, like the Rock. It's like, what the fuck? Where the fuck did that come from? Or like one time I was inside this building and these characters, there was like a cutscene. And they walked into this building and they were like looking at this map and this map was just floating. But they were walking like on nothing. But the walls were there. Like the walls of the building were there. But none of the floor or the furniture, except for the map, was there. And they were like pointing on the map like, all right, we got to go here and do this. And like, what the fuck are you guys just looking at a floating map in a floating room? You guys are floating in a room, looking at a floating map. And there's only walls around you. There's nothing else. It was really bizarre. And then the way to fix that one was I had to restart the game on the PS5. I just restarted the game, and it was like fine. The next time I played that cutscene, I was like, well, okay, that's fucking weird.
You gotta love those little bugs like that.
Yeah.
Or something like that. The other day, I had a friend come over, and I was showing him Cyberpunk because he's never played it, never seen it.
Yeah.
He plays on a 1080p monitor. He was one that I actually sold him my ultra wide.
Nice.
So he was I showed him a game on it to make sure, to show him what it looks like playing on it and stuff. And so I showed him Cyberpunk, and we turned it up all the way to max settings and maximum ray tracing because he has like a 970 card. Yeah, it's like he's getting ready to upgrade. He just can't find one, right? And so he wanted to see what ray tracing was. So I turned on all the ray tracing. I cranked this game up. So I'm running like 40 frames a second on it. And he starts driving around, and like half of the cars in the game were floating. He was like driving underneath them. He's like, "What the hell?" I'm like, "Good old Cyberpunk. Don't mind that."
Yeah, it just happens.
But yeah, it's like the cars were like parked, but they were like hovering up in the air. Yeah. Like you could legit drive another car underneath them. They were so high off the ground.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, so I'm sure it wasn't the limitation of the PlayStation. It was probably just something to do in their game.
And the game was buggy as shit before on the PS4, so I'm assuming that it's just something, that's just there. But yeah, that's the PS5 update. PS5 is an incredible system. It still runs great. It's still playing great. I love that fucking console.
Is it quiet?
Very quiet. Like, I could not hear it. Like, was it the other day we were watching Kong versus Godzilla or whatever? And then we were watching it on the TV downstairs, and like the quiet parts, I was trying to hear if I could hear the PS5, and no, man, it was just quiet. I was like, hell yeah. Like, no noise at all, man. Like, it was just silent. Reminds me a lot of the Xbox One X, where it was just it's a really quiet system. Mm-hmm. Other than that, went back to the PC. I did buy Outriders on day one.
Yeah, I want to ask you about that because I did see you playing it one day.
So Outriders.
Yeah.
Outriders. I really do like this game. I like Outriders. I like it a lot.
Why do I feel like you returned this game? I'm gonna let you keep going, but I have a feeling like you returned this game. Go ahead.
But there was just a bad stutter in the game every so often. Like, it was like, I want to say it was like every 5, 10 seconds, every 15 seconds. There was like the stutter in the game. It was like it was just there. It was like
stuff like we've heard Brink talk about stuff like that in his games. Correct?
It was almost like the stutter was like almost like it was trying to check internet connection or something. Like, it was really bizarre, right? And then this game has that stupid online, always online. If you're offline, it won't let you play, it won't let you log in. Stupid ass shit. HDR was broken. I had to turn off HDR to get the game to even look right. Played on DX11, ran pretty okay. Played on DX12, got way higher frame rates for some reason. I don't know why, but the stuttering was still there. And it just got me so mad. The stutter, that little stutter got me so fucking mad. I was mad, dude. I was like I was having fun playing the game, Mayo, but I was fucking pissed off at the stutter. Like, this thing was just stuttering, dude. And it got to the point where I just said, you know what, I'm done. I'm not playing this anymore. I'm not going to condone this fucking trash type of shit releasing on PC. It's bullshit, and I returned it.
I had a feeling. And I didn't have any background information on this. I literally just had this feeling. And it wasn't because of that reason, actually. I thought you were going to have, because I've been hearing a lot about server issues. And
well, I had some of those
your
too.
Complaint was going to be about that, and I've been hearing a lot of people complain about this. Like, the frustrating part of having a single player game that you can play single player and have to be connected to the internet all the time, and nothing worse trying to log into a game and then you can't play.
And it doesn't work.
There's a server issue, and
that means this game 10 years from now, when you go back to want to play it 10 years from now, man, because you bought it on a Steam.
You might not be able to.
You bought it on a Steam sale for $2, or you bought it on a fucking Humble bundle for 10 cents. Okay? You got 10,000 games for 10 cents or something. You're going to go and launch this game, and it's not going to work. Because guess what? The servers won't be on.
Be shut down or whatever, yeah.
What's up with games like that? Why does everything have to be online? You don't have to make a game be online. You just have it be offline. And, if you choose to be online, you can choose to be online.
I wonder, say, thinking of the game like Valheim, right? So maybe they're afraid if you're offline, you're going to mod the game. And when you go online, it's not going to detect it, and it can ruin the experience. So say, like, I'm a hacker and a cheater over here, Jesus. I go to offline mode. I get myself all the guns. I put in some code. I put in some magic, right? And now I have like all the best guns. then I go back to online mode, and then I'm using all these good guns, and look how impressive I am, and look at me, I'm a big streamer now because I have all the good stuff and killing everybody, and look at me, Jesus. I wonder if that's part of it. I don't know. I mean, this is just me just trying to guess why they would think that would be a good reason, because
I don't know.
Off the top of my head, that's the only thing I can think of. I was conflicted. I didn't know, Jesus, whether I should buy this game or not, because here I was going to play it on my Xbox because I have it on Game Pass, and the Xbox console Game Pass it's on. But I borrowed this PS5 and my friend borrowed my Xbox, so he has it on my Xbox at his place. And so when it comes out the release day, I don't have my Xbox here. So I'm like, okay, if I want to play this game, I need to buy it, right? But I really feel like if I buy this game, it was going to come to PC Game Pass in about a month or two. Then the conflict is like, do I wait a month or two while everybody's playing it now, and they'll probably be done with it in a month or two when I was ready to get on Game Pass, or do I pay the $60 now, knowing this game's probably going to become free in 2 months on Game Pass? Not free, but where I'd have access to it on Game Pass in 2 months on the PC. So. Yeah. I kind of waited, and now I'm kind of glad I waited because I'm hearing so many people complain about how the servers have been working and how hard of a time they've been having logging in. And, sometimes your time is limited, that you can get on and play. Like, oh, I got some time to play, like right after work, whatever. You don't have to run no errands or something like that. And then you go to log in and, you can't connect. And that's frustrating.
That is frustrating, but for me, one of the frustrating parts was that I couldn't log in for the longest time in the beginning, and then logging in, HDR was completely fucked up. It was like the colors were way out of proportion. It was like, what? Why is everything looks? I couldn't even aim, dude. On top of that, there was this issue with the HUD. If you load it into the game, but you literally have no HUD. No HUD was there, so you had to fix that. It wasn't too bad. It would you have to quit to the main menu and then
turn it on and off. Then you turn the HUD off and then turn it back on.
No, for me it was quit to the main menu and then relaunch, and then the HUD would be there. It was really weird.
Somebody told me they had to pause the game, turn the HUD off, launch the game, unpause it, then pause it again, turn the HUD back on, and then it would work.
That might have been another fix for it, but for me the one that I found was back out to main menu, relaunch, and it was there. But HDR, I had to turn it completely off, which is lame, I'm trying to play this shit with HDR, bro. Like, what the fuck? Lame as shit. Didn't work. I had to turn it off. So HDR was badly optimized. And now I'm hearing the game is fixed now, for the most part. Like, a lot of things that I complained about have been sort of fixed.
That's good.
Brink has been playing it. He's an avid looter shooter guy. He's a Destiny guy, so I'll give him that. He's been playing it, and he says that it's fixed for the most part. But I'm still not gonna get it.
Yeah.
It kind of
I think it's gonna be. I mean, it was a fun game. Like, I enjoyed the game. I would enjoy the game, I think. But I just don't feel like I'm in a rush. Like, I have guys at work tell me I need to get this game now and I need to play it with them. But I'm just kind of
I feel like if you want to play with your friends, right now is the best time too. Because you're all kind of on the same, maybe
level,
sort of
experiencing it all together.
It's gonna suck if you get 6 months from now and your friend invites you to play. Hey, bro, come play with me. And they're at the end of the game fighting some huge boss. And what the fuck? Who are we fighting? Why are we over here?
or he's at the beginning of the game with you and just annihilating everything.
Yeah, all bored. This is.
He's bored. You're bored because he's killing everything for you.
Oh, this is boring, man. I've killed everything for you, man.
The map super fast. You don't know what's going on, so you're not learning.
Yeah, or he's the type of friend that tells you where everything is. Mel, turn around, Mel, come here, Mel, come here, Mel. You need to stand.
I'm over here.
You need to stand on this corner, face that way, and shoot your gun 4 times into the air, and turn around 5 times, spin your guy in circles 5 times. And then a special drop will happen. It's like, what the fuck?
This sounds like the Division now.
How did you do this? How did you
get the little shadow people?
How the fuck did you figure this out? Yeah.
Right.
Like, that type of shit will happen. You know what I mean? So it's like, whatever. Like, it is what it is. Outriders, for some people.
It's a good game.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I feel like the people are going to play it, are going to enjoy it. I think it was fun. I don't want to bash this game because, like I said, I think it's a good game.
Yeah.
It's
I do
just,
too.
I don't know. It's just something preventing me from getting it right now.
Maybe I'll buy it next week. Maybe next week I'll buy it and I'll be happy and everything's perfect. It works now. Woo. Who knows, man? Maybe. But
Yeah, maybe.
one game that I have been playing this week that does work.
What's that?
Man, have you ever wanted to rule like the world?
Always.
Like,
I mean, look at me. I'm the kingpin over here. I'm like the Mayo of Ohio.
Okay.
Yes. Every
do you ever feel like you want to have like a secret underground base on an island
Who says I don't?
full of minions that do your bidding?
Of course.
With like a secret casino in the front that's kind of like a front. Like, hey, we got tourists, we got a casino in the front. Come play some slot machines or whatever. Oh, let me tell you about this game then, man. Because this game it's all for you right now. This is what you want to do. I mean,
Okay.
you got to be evil though. That's the catch to this. You got to be evil. There's no being a nice,
No nice guy at all, huh?
nice world dominator. No, you got to be a fucking evil genius to play this game, man. This is a game you told me about a few weeks ago, man. You were like, Jesus, this is a Jesus game. Who said it was? Wasn't it somebody who recommended it, like on the questions or something, or the feedback?
I don't remember, but I remember seeing it and saying something to you, like when it popped up on Steam, because I know how you like those. Those games that are kind of like the Jurassic Park Evolution games.
Yeah.
Those sim management kind of games.
Yeah.
And this one, evil just rang. Jesus walks alive. like it just rang.
Yeah.
You're gonna get some kind of sadistic kick out of being evil in this game. And this was Jesus written all over.
Oh, yeah.
But it was a little cartoony, so I was like, maybe not, because it kind of reminds me of the Minions.
It reminds me of The Incredibles. Have you watched
The Incredibles?
Have you watched
But
The
it reminds me
Incredibles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Groot. I think it Groot in like the end, or not Groot. What was his name?
Yeah, his name is Groot, wasn't it? No. What the fuck isn't his name is Gru, Gru. Gru.
Yeah. It reminds me of that concept in a video game.
Yeah, and it kind of is that. So Evil Genius 2, it's pretty much that. So you start off the campaign. You can pick 3 characters from the campaign when you start off.
And it has 3 voice actors in this campaign, right? You can pick between these characters. They all are like actual voice actors.
Yes. So there's Elizabeth, I believe is one of them. She's a chick. There's Maximilian. And there's another guy. Maximilian is the standard kind of like, it tells you like if you've never played this game before, we kind of recommend you start off with this guy maybe, So I was just like, whatever, start. Boom, boom, boom. Starts off, you're on this island. It tells you first thing you got to build is your vault, which you don't really have to build the vault first, but you could. So I built the vault. Then it tells you, okay, now you're when your minions get, they get hungry, so you got to build a kitchen. Kind of like not a kitchen, but like a lunch area. So you build like this lunch area.
Like a cafeteria.
Kind of like a cafeteria, yeah. And it's okay, now you build that. Your minions get tired. You got to build a bunk room. So like you build a room full of like bunk beds or whatever so they can sleep in. You can also put lockers in there.
Now, these aren't minions like the cartoon movie minions.
No, they're just like people.
Little people.
Yeah, like little people.
People that work for you, right?
They're your people that work for you. And like these minions, they get tired. You can put lockers in the bunk room. You can put these lockers that increases the amount of minions that work for you, which I didn't know that till later in the game. But in the beginning, I only had so many like bunk beds and so many lockers. And then you have to build a control room. In the control room, you can set up these computers that send out signals across the world. And when you click on the globe, it brings up a map of the entire world. And it is the actual world, like in South America, North America, Africa, Asia, Europe, Antarctica. And your goal is to like kind of dominate the world. Your goal is to like, okay, we're going to send minions here. We're going to scout this area. We're going to set up a base. And we're going to do schemes in this area. So when you set up a computer in your base, in your control room, it broadcasts a signal. And the signal goes out, and then it says you have enough signal going out to the world to have one base somewhere in the world. So where do you want it?
Like a form of communication with the base.
Yeah, so like you can be like, okay, I want my base in North America. I put my first base in Africa. So I send my minions out to Africa. They fly off in a little helicopter. They land there. They set up a base. And now in Africa, when I click over to that side of the map, it shows like these little mission points. And there's like these schemes that they can run. And the schemes are usually like, hey, for 3 of your minions, it takes 3 minutes and you'll make 10,000 coins or 10,000 gold or whatever, or dollars. You'll make $10,000 off of this scheme. It takes 3 minutes to do, but you lose 3 minions for doing it. So you could, I agree to do it. 3 minions fly off in the helicopter from my island. They land there. They do the mission. The thing that you have to consider when you're doing this, you get the $10,000 in 3 minutes, but you lose those 3 minions. They're gone forever. Cool thing is the minions are kind of replaceable. They're super replaceable. Every like minute, so many minutes, or like every minute, or I don't know how long it is. It's like a certain timer. So many minions spawn in your base at a time. I think it's 2 at a time spawning from a helicopter. So if you have 100 minions, you send off 3 to die. Whatever.
Not a big deal.
Not a big deal, right?
3%. Yeah.
Yes, but if later on in the game the missions do get harder, they take more minions. Like some of them take up to 6, 10, 15 minions to complete a mission. But you're making a lot of money off of these schemes. Like one of them will be like, okay, you're gonna make $100,000 off of this scheme, but it's gonna kill off like 15 of your minions and like one of your valets and one of your technicians, but you make like this much money or whatever. So like you gotta consider that. Also, you got to have a vault. Your vault has to have enough space to hold all your money. If you have too much money, then you cannot make any more money. So you have to have a big enough vault. So once all this is going on, Mayo, you have a research lab. Your research lab can actually research like different upgrades for your minions. You can make them have a smarter like intelligence, more health. You can research different types of minions. There's security guard minions. There's valet minions that... So the valet minions, they work in the casino part of your front. They work in the front of the casino. So they're actually like employees of the casino. Your technician minions, they repair all your stuff inside your base. So it's good to have a few of those guys because your minions, like I said...
breaks or something, or...
Yeah, stuff breaks, so they fix everything in your base. But like I said, your minions do get tired, so they do eat, and they get hungry, so they do eat, and they do fall asleep. They go to sleep in that bunk room. So it's good to have multiples of the same type of minions. So there's technician minions, there's scientist minions that research for you. When you can have them researching like a new torture device or a new type of scheme, or I want you guys to research better doors, like laser walls or something. You know what I mean? Like I want fucking lasers coming out of these walls or whatever when these like special agents come in. And then, like I said, there's a security guard minion. And so like there's security, you can set up security cameras, you can set up like spots for your security guards to stand. A security guard room, you can have people watch the security cameras and shit. But there's these agents that spawn every so often. They'll come in on this boat, you know, because there's these tourists that come to your island, to the casino, come on a boat. But every so often on the boat, there's these agents that come in. And these agents are usually...
The enemy?
They're the enemy. They're like these like Asians. They're kind of like, think of like 007 type guys or like spies or whatever. They come in and...
You got a bunch of James Bonds coming in.
Yeah, you got a bunch of James Bonds coming in. And you can target, like once they spawn or they come in, you can see them coming in. You can tag them and you can be like, I want this one captured. I want this one killed. I want this one distracted. And depending on what you tag them with, your minions will do that when they see them. So, like, if you have one tagged as a distraction, your minions, your valet minions, will try to, like, make him drink too much booze and make him pass out or something. You know what I mean? Like make him distracted so they fucking don't do their job right. Or if you have him, like, I want this guy arrested, your minions will try to beat him up enough to get him to give up, and they'll just put him in one of your jail cells. And if you want him dead, of course, your minions will try to kill them, and then you have a dead body, and they dispose of the dead body. So there's all that going on. And these guys are trying to stop you from world domination. You're trying to, basically the whole point of the campaign is to achieve world domination. Once you get a certain level, you can hire a henchman. And your henchman could be either a robot that you build, that's your computer, that's turned into like an actual robot, like a human robot type thing. and you name her Isis, I think, or something like that, or Iris, or something like that. Is her name's. So she's your computer. She works for you.
That sounds like a henchman name, Iris.
Yeah, Iris. Yeah, it's like that's your computer's name. And then there's another one that's like a samurai guy who's like a samurai dude who really fucking like he hates these people that betrayed him. There's another one that's like a guy who looks up to you. He like thinks you're like a super cool guy, and he wants to be your henchman. He's like a nerd or whatever that's super obsessed with you. And then there's another one who's like this like tech guru or whatever that wants to be a henchman, or like he's the son of another evil guy that got killed, but he doesn't know that he's the son of that evil guy. So your job is to teach him, hey, you're the son of this evil guy, but I'm gonna make you my henchman, so you're gonna join me, and I'm gonna teach you how to be evil type thing. So it's all very cartoony like, right? But it's so much fun. This game is addicting as fuck, dude. Like, it's so much managing going on. You got to manage your power, your cells. You got to manage your research, your intelligence, your how tired your people are, how much, how fed you can keep the people, how entertained you can keep them. And there's times where your minions, if they get too bored or if they get too what do you call that? Unmotivated. They'll try to desert. It'll be like, hey, one of your minions is trying to escape. And then I'll show them running out of the base like, they're fucking running. They're trying to escape. And you can tag those people to have them arrested or have them killed on the way out. And like your characters or your minions will try to catch them or kill them on the way out or whatever. You can just let them escape. Like I've had one or two of them escape. So there's that. But also one of the coolest things you could do in the game is ask the evil guy, as the evil boss, the evil genius that you are. At any time in the game, you could just kill anyone in your fucking lab or in your base. You could just walk up to somebody and shoot him in the head. Right? Yeah, because you're the fucking evil genius. So you could just be like, hey, this guy, I don't like the way he looks. I'm going to walk up to him and just shoot him in the face. And you could just click that guy, be like, hey, I want to kill this guy. And he walks over to him, pulls out a pistol, just shoots him in the head. And then the more people that witness this, like the more people that are in the room that saw you do this, the more like motivated that you make your base to work harder for you. You know what I mean?
You're going to work harder when you see him coming out and shoot the guy if you're not working harder.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like you motivate your base to work a little bit harder for you. And the more people you execute, the more the more fear the people have of you, and the more like, hey, this motherfucker means business, all right? We need to get this shit done, Mayo. This guy isn't fucking around. We got a deadline to meet, all right? We can't fuck around. We got to do this now, and it's such a cool game. It's so cool, in fact, that I was having so much fun with it, that when I bought the game, it's on sale right now for $35.99.
Mm-hmm. I've almost got this actually.
It's $41 or $40 or $41 the regular price. I bought the regular edition and I fucking regretted it, dude. I should have just bought the Ultimate Edition, which was like 51 something. Because I hate Steam for this. I know Epic does it right. The great Epic Store does it correctly.
Oh yeah, the mighty Epic Store.
But Steam doesn't do it right. Okay, so I go to Steam and I'm like, okay, I want to upgrade my version to the Ultimate Edition. Like, I want the season pass for this because I'm enjoying this game so much. I want all the content for it. I want to play this game till I can't play it no more. And I went to buy this. Like, the Ultimate Edition is like, well, now you got to pay for the season pass separately, Mal. You got to pay for it. The season pass is like $21. Mm-hmm. But if I would have bought it with after the beginning, I would have spent like $15 on it or $10 on it. Right. But now I gotta pay $20 for it. But there's no upgrade option on Steam. It's just you have to pay for the season pass now. Or you have to refund everything completely, refund like my purchase. Hope that it's still on sale when I get my refund back.
Wait, it does tell you the dates it goes on sale for. Like if you go to Steam right now, it'll say how long the game's on sale for. So you can plan. You could be like, all right, I got like 5 more days till this game goes off sale. And then,
still no.
Yeah, I got you.
Epic would have just let me upgrade to the Ultimate Edition or whatever. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Steam didn't let me.
That's weird. Like, I wonder why that's the case. Because Steam does some smart things too, like things I wouldn't think they would do. Yeah. Have you ever noticed, like, if you say you go to buy a bundle of games, Jesus, and you own one game of the 3 that you own, or you have one game of the 3 of this bundle, it takes the price of that one game out of the bundle. So let's say like So let's say this 3-pack of games is $20, and you own 2 of the 3. It'll take the $10 or $15 of those other 2 games off the price, and it will show you your price as being like $5 for that,
Yeah.
that bundle. So like if it's content you already own, they will not charge you for it typically. So it's kind of weird to hear it like in that aspect of like they probably look at it as just as a separate purchase, like you're getting the season passes, so you're getting your upgrade, but
Yeah.
the ultimate version was the ultimate version, so.
Yeah, I really am enjoying Evil Genius too, though, man. Like, this game is dope as shit. I never played the original, which I hear was a good game back in the day.
Either.
It was made by a company that's no longer exists. Like, they went out of business a while back. But Evil Genius 2 is out now, available on PC. I don't know if it's coming to console. Maybe. I could see it coming to console, though, but I don't know. Maybe.
There isn't a whole lot of these kind of games on console, is there? I know the Jurassic Park game is.
Yeah.
I know there's some kind of...
Surviving Mars and City Skylines is on console. City Skylines is there, too.
There's a lot of these kind of games on PC. Like, if you really look, there's a lot of these real-time strategy games out there.
But yeah, man, these are all... It's a very cartoony game. It's very fun. And like I said, there's never, like there is a campaign and there's a story that I'm following. But at the same time, it feels like I could branch out and do whatever the fuck I want. Like right now, my main goal is to buy a country. Like that's my mission. Is buy a country. I'm like, okay, how the fuck do I buy a country? So I'm trying to figure out how the hell do I buy a country. Like I'm trying to influence the world to make me like the president of a country or something. Mm-hmm. So I could like control this country. I think that's the point of the game. I don't fucking know. I gotta control the world or something. But I'm influencing all these governments and shit. I'm like paying off these governments to like fucking let me do evil shit in their country. I'm like, I'll pay you so much money if you just let me do this evil shit. Just let me do it.
You want your own.
I'll pay you money. It'll be fine. But there's also side quests and side stories and side missions you can play. Like a side mission that reveals like a side story for your henchmen or something. Or you can, play this whole different side quest over here about this other bullshit. And it's funny because like the spies, the guys that come into your base to try to like steal your information and like kill you or whatever.
Right.
They'll escape sometimes from like their jail cell because like they're I don't know, they're like fucking spies or whatever. They'll escape from their jail cell. But what's funny is in my base I put a camera right in front of the fucking door to where the jail cells are at. So as soon as they open that door, they're fucking caught on camera, dude. And next thing you know, you see like 10 guards running down the hallway from like the security room. They're just fucking running over there like, you motherfucker, where you going? And they fucking just run down there and beat the shit out of them and put them back in the jail cell. And there's torture devices. You can torture your prison your cell people or whatever, like your inmates. You can torture them and kill them. Eventually you kill them. You torture them till you kill them, but you gain information from torturing them. So you gain like valuable information, like hey, there's this secret base over here from this other criminal organization or whatever, because there's other.
I was getting ready to ask whether there's other
there's other evil geniuses you're competing against. So you're trying to be like the most evil genius or whatever. You know what I mean? But like right now, I think at first it was only one evil genius that I was competing against because I saw them on the map, and then all of a sudden like another one popped up recently. Like I said, like hey, there's a new criminal network over here or whatever, and it popped up. Yeah, it popped up like in the UK or something, and the first one was like in Russia. So I'm like, oh fuck, there's another one in the UK. Like that's trippy. So I got to deal with these motherfuckers, man. I got to become the best evil genius to take care of them. But yeah, everything's very cartoony. All the stuff you can buy for your base, all the upgrades, it's all like the shit you see in the cartoon, like laser walls and fucking, like the punching glove comes out of the wall and hits him in the face or whatever. Oh, dumb shit like that. Cool game, man. Cool game. Anyways, that's all I've been playing, really. I look forward to playing some more Days Gone, some more Spider-Man. I actually look forward to playing some of that Oddworld game on the PS5.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's a PS Plus game.
Yes, I see that.
Yeah, Oddworld. I forget what it's called. Oddworld something, right? Soulstorm?
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I remember the old one. There's an old PC one.
Is there?
Abe's Odyssey, maybe it's called. It's like Oddworld Abe's Odyssey, maybe.
Yeah, you're right.
I think I own one on PC even.
That's on the original PlayStation also.
But
Oddworld, Abe's Exodus, Abe's Odyssey, and New and Tasty was in 2014.
yeah, Abe's Odyssey is the one I think I own.
Yeah. And this says here New and Tasty was in 2014. I guess I'll play Oddworld. I don't know. Looks kind of lame, but I'll check
Yeah,
it
it's
out.
kind of old school.
Anyways, guess it's news time, right, Mayo?
Yeah, unless you want to do that console corner. Yeah.
It's in the console corner.
Well, I actually was able to see this, and this benefited me actually because now I'm a PS Plus member.
Oh,
and
let's
I
go.
know for March, right, 2021, I get these 3 games coming up in March. Jesus, Days Gone is one of them. Game I do not own, so I definitely have to claim that. The other game is Zombie Army 4 Dead War.
Cool.
Seems like it'd be a good game. Never bought one or played one before, but seemed like it'd be a good, fun game to play. Worth having in my library for sure. And then, the third one is the PS5 version of Oddworld Soulstorm.
Nice.
And then thanks to Gunny, he updated our notes over here, our Xbox One. What do we get? We get Vikings, Wolves of Midgard. And I don't know what that game is. At least the PlayStation ones, I know what they are.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. Wolves of Midgard, Vikings.
Oh my god, okay.
Okay, then the 360 game is Dark Void.
Mm-hmm.
And they did add the great game on Game Pass. They did add Outriders, a.k.a. Server Malfunction, the game.
Oh, okay.
That's what Gunny typed it in as the name.
All right.
And he says on here, on the mighty Epic Store, Tales of the Neon Sea is free. So go claim your free Epic Store game. It's kind of like the PlayStation thing for me. It's like, even though I don't have a PlayStation right now, if you don't have a PC and you plan on getting a PC,
just get that shit.
Just create an account and get these. The same thing I did with PlayStation. I paid for a year of PS Plus. I don't own a PlayStation yet. Mm-hmm. And I just go ahead and just claiming these so I have them in my library. So when I do get my PS5, they're there.
Yep.
So, I mean, but that's it.
One of the big games here that I don't know if you mentioned this, Truck Racing Championship, Mal.
What's this on?
Xbox Live Gold. You're going to drive big, heavy, big rigs to victory.
Sounds like a Gunny game, and he didn't even put it in the notes.
I know, right? Come on, Gunny. This is a total Gunny game right here. Yeah, Mayo, what's up with these games, dude? Okay, come on, really? Truck Racing Championship and Viking Wolves of Midgard. Okay, come on. At what point?
Why do we have these gold games?
Why does gold exist?
Right, that's what I was going to say. Is why not just put it on Game Pass and be done with it? Why?
Yes,
get rid of gold altogether?
That's my point. I think at this point, Microsoft should just be like, you know what, guys, this is too confusing for our consumers.
Would you miss
anyone?
Like, I would not miss it one bit.
Let's say here, anyone that has Xbox Live Gold, whatever month you have on Xbox Live Gold, we'll convert it to Xbox Live Ultimate, Game Pass Ultimate for free. Okay, yes, we're going to lose a lot of money off the bat. We're converting all this shit over. But that's a one-time thing. Okay, and there's going to be no more Xbox Live Gold. Xbox Live Gold is done. Game Pass Ultimate is the way forward. You know what? You still... But, like, what do you charge people that don't want the Game Pass? I guess you just have to have Game Pass at that point, right? You just have to have it. Yeah, that's what I think that's the best way Microsoft should just do this, right? Force everyone to have Game Pass. And then everyone just has it. You just never question it. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Like, if you just...
You have this option or that option. You have it or you don't.
Yeah.
You know?
You either, okay, so we're converting everyone from Xbox Live Gold over to Ultimate. Once Ultimate is over, I guess you can have Ultimate or just regular Game Pass. But it both acts like Xbox Live Gold. You can play online multiplayer with your friends. And either one, it's just that the Ultimate has the PC and the console one together.
Right.
Right? Say you just want Game Pass, Game Pass works as Xbox Live Gold, and you just have that, and that's it. You don't have to worry about the PC if you don't want to. But if you have a PC and a console, then Ultimate is the way for you because you combine both of them for the price of 1.5, right? Mm-hmm. And there, you save $5 if you combine both. You don't have to have both. You can just pay for Game Pass for $10, and that's it. Why not do that? And then, because at this point it's too confusing. There's Xbox Live Gold. It's like, why the fuck does that even exist? Why? What's the point of it, dude? There's no
I feel
point.
like they mailed it in, like you said, in these games.
Yeah.
They don't even make an attempt. Like, I don't know any of these games. I mean, I'm not into the ecosystem well, but I don't think you even know these games.
No.
You're in that ecosystem.
No.
You know, and but I can look at that PlayStation list, and I know Days Gone.
Yeah.
I know Zombie Army 4, and I know Oddworld. You know.
Yeah. So it's like, what's like Xbox? You're winning right now, dude. Kick ass and just get rid of gold and make everything Game Pass, and then guess what? Guess what they could do at that point, Mayo? They could say to any publisher that wants to put their game on Game Pass, we have 150 million Game Pass members. You know what I mean? Or whatever the fuck, you know?
You're gonna reach 150 million people by putting your game
yeah,
on Game
or whatever the fuck, however many. Say they have like 70 million active gold members. If they convert those all to Game Pass people, you're going to be able to tell a player, like a company, like, hey, you can reach 70 million gamers with us. Why not put it with us? And they're going to be like, fuck yeah, let's go, let's do this. You know what I mean? Right. Like, that's going to be a no-brainer, dude. But, like, I don't get why they just don't do it. Maybe it's greed. Maybe they want more money. I don't know.
Yeah.
What else could it be, man? You know what I mean?
I don't know. It's just confusing and weird, and
yeah,
they're just stuck in that weird spot. Like, they're trying to transition, but they're just not doing it very fast. Like,
they should just do
very
it.
Slow steps.
They are. Right?
Like, they're just afraid to pull that cord.
Yeah, like, just do it, Microsoft. Just fucking make everyone make either you're a Game Pass member, motherfucker, or you're not. And if you're not, guess what? You can't play online. Oh. Guess what everyone's going to be all of a sudden? Everyone will be a Game Pass member, even if they want to be or not.
Right.
I'm just saying, Mayo. I'm just fucking saying, bro. Anyways.
I agree.
Anyways,
how about some news, Jesus? Let's get some good news going on here.
We want some news. It's news time. Speaking of news, let's talk about some Nintendo news.
Gotta have the Nintendo news.
A copy of Super Mario Bros. Or Brothers. Bros is abbreviation for Brothers, Mayo, in case you didn't know.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
for the Nintendo Entertainment System just sold for $660,000 at an auction, making it the highest priced video game collectible ever sold.
See, this is why Nintendo's king. You'll never see a $660,000
Xbox
PlayStation game
or PlayStation
game. Wow.
The previous record holder was the prototype Nintendo PlayStation.
Oh yeah,
which sold through Heritage Auctions in 2020 for $360,000.
Almost half.
That outlandish price is more than 4 times the previous record holder for a video game copy of Super Mario Bros. 3 that sold for $156,000 back in November of last year. The previous world record for a copy of Super Mario Bros. Was $114,000, which was set in July 2020. What's up with those 2020 records? Jesus. So what made this copy of Super Mario Bros. A widely available video game released in 1985 so special, Mayo? Well,
what is that?
For once, it was factory sealed.
Okay.
And rated a 9.6 by Wata, a video game collectible grading company. This copy still has its retail hang tab attached. And the box does not have a trademark symbol and is part of an extremely low print run. Yeah.
I don't remember what these games look like in the box. Do you?
No. Fuck no, man.
I don't.
No,
I just remember having them. I just remember having them.
I had
in
the fucking
sleeve
cartridge.
I do know. Yeah, I just remember the cartridge and the sleeve they came in. I don't remember the boxes. I really don't.
Does anyone remember the boxes? I don't know.
At that age, I didn't really care. I was probably tearing that boxes to shreds to get that game out of
Yeah, you probably did like just rip the box in half, not knowing that you're
this
fucking.
damn plastic, I can't get this tab off the top.
This piece of shit will never be worth $500,000.
That was never even a thought, Jesus.
Imagine if Little Mayo would have thought, man, I'm going to keep these all sealed. I'm never going to play them. 20 years from
Never open it, just put it in the storage. No lights.
30 years from now, I'm going to sell these at an auction for $500,000. Oh, only if, huh, man? Only if.
Only if.
Yeah. It says here the record.
Fancy little case they have it in there.
Yeah, those are the cases they put them in when they grade them.
Grade it. Yeah, that's what the box looks like then, huh?
That's what the box is like, man. There you go. It says here the record-setting auction for Super Mario Brothers wasn't the only impressive sale of the evening. A copy of Mike Tyson's Punch-Out! Mayo sold for $102,000, as did copies of Mega Man for $144,000 and Tetris for $36,000.
I was waiting to see the date 2020 behind you. I was getting ready to say it's all the same guy buying the games at once.
It's the one. It's fucking Jeff Bezos just buying everything. He's like a Super Nintendo fan.
$500,000 for it.
Sold. I would have paid $10 million, but fuck you guys wanted only $500,000. So here you go.
Yeah, I'll just do it. Nobody's outbidding me. They're just take that. He just quadrupled the price.
Oh man. Outriders developers.
Who would have ever thought?
Yeah, man.
The game would go that much.
$500,000. Can you imagine? Realizing that your game's fucking stupid ass copy of Mario would have been worth that much money.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's crazy talk. Lucky guy, whoever the fuck kept that for fucking 30 years, hidden in a closet somewhere. Anyways, Outrider developer has now apologizing for server issues. That's right. If you have been looking to play Outriders for the majority of the afternoon, the other day it says here the number of the newly launched game servers were down, and people can't fly. The developer has put out an official response to the situation. They shared in the studio's Twitter account that they're greatly sorry for the trouble surrounding Outriders throughout the day, as developers who've been working super hard for the last 5 years to make this game awesome. We really hope that you would judge the game rather than those teething troubles related to the server issues. So we really appreciate your massive interest in Outriders, and we hope to see you all in Enoch shortly. So there's that. I mean, whatever. They apologize. Whatever the fuck. Of course they're apologizing. Who wouldn't apologize? EA would apologize. Anyone would apologize.
Right. But we know it's an issue that they're actually making a public statement saying, we're sorry, people. So we know it's not just a few people complaining. It's a lot of people complaining.
Oh, a lot of people were complaining, man. A lot of people.
There's 1.1 thousand comments on that link and that picture from Twitter. So,
oh man,
I bet they're all positive too. What do you think?
Hey guys, we understand. We're completely. Okay. Hey guys, we're completely understanding. Take your time in fixing this. We love you. We love Outriders.
That sounds like all the comments.
Doesn't it sound like that's like the gaming community would say?
Yeah.
Hey guys, we're all completely understanding people in the gaming community. We love you. We support you.
We're patient. We'll wait for you to get this game done.
Matter of fact, I will not refund your game at all. I will not ask for you to give me the money back that I spent for this game. Thank you.
Hashtag not cyberpunk.
Oh my god. Fucking gamers are the worst. They're the most toxic people. You know what I never understood, Mayo? Is how did gamers, right? Or, I want to say games journalists. How did game journalists get so pussified when gamers are the most toxic motherfucking shit talkers on the face of the earth? If you were ever in a Call of Duty 4 lobby in fucking Xbox 360, dude, you heard it all, dude. You heard motherfuckers talking all kinds of shit. I mean, they would talk all kinds of shit, Mayo. And I'm pretty sure it's happened in like World of Warcraft and shit too. It cannot just be, can't just be fucking consoles, you know. And I'm pretty sure fucking PC players do it too, you know.
Right. Oh yeah. Well, I think these journalists, it's their job. I don't think they play. I think they're just a group of like media people.
I think they just play with each other, right?
And I think what happens is I'm your boss, Jesus. You're working for me, and I said next week you're covering this game.
Oh, well, I don't want to.
You may have never played it ever, but you have to go in there and and try to like play this game, and then you're like, oh my gosh, it's the worst thing, because it would be jarring. I could imagine, I guess, if you didn't play a shooter and you get in there and you're kind of bad or whatever. I bet you would probably hear some choice language and some choice comments, and you might get your feelings hurt a little bit.
You know, and Days Gone,
you're like, I'm done.
In Days Gone, I have to kill little kid zombies, and like those little fuckers, I hate those little bitches. Little motherfuckers. Did I hit him with my baseball bat and their head goes flying? It's like, yeah, you little fucker. But I bet you somebody thought that was like really offensive to little kids.
Oh, I'm sure.
But I mean, in reality, there would be little kid zombies, right?
Right.
In The Walking Dead, has there ever been a little kid zombie besides that one time that one lady's daughter turned into a zombie?
I don't know. I had never watched Walking Dead.
Okay, so in The Walking Dead, in the first season, Mayo, there's Carol, right? Carol is now like she's like this badass. But back in the day, she was a pussy lady who would get beat by her husband. She was like a victim of domestic abuse or whatever. Mm-hmm. But the whole thing of her whole arc at that time was her husband was a wife beater, and somebody beat his ass or something, and then he stopped hitting her, and then he left the group. And anyways, it was just her and her daughter at that point. And like sometimes I think it was the season ending of season 1 or season 2. Like her daughter goes missing for like a long time, man. Like she goes missing for like weeks, dude. Well, it turns out that this dude in this farm was like this super religious guy who thought that zombies weren't like zombies. He thought they were people. Like you couldn't kill them because they were still like people. You know what I mean?
Right,
yeah.
Okay.
Like, so his religious thought was, I can't kill them because they're people. So he was trapping them. He was trapping the zombies in this barn. Well, at the end of the season, one of the dudes gets kind of pissed off at the other group or the other guy in the group. And he's like, oh, you want to see what the fuck is going on? And he opens up the door to the barn. And like all these zombies pour out, right? He's like, this is what this guy is hiding from us. And they start like fucking shooting at the zombies, right? Because they're all freaking out. So they all pull out their guns and they start shooting at the zombies pouring out of the fucking barn. But in the middle of all this chaos, this little kid comes walking out, and it's that lady's daughter who had turned into a zombie. And they've been looking for her for like a month now. But she's been inside this barn for who knows how long. And she's been a zombie the whole time. And like I think she killed her own daughter or something. Like she put a gun to her own daughter's head or something, and she shot her or something like that. And then that made her like kind of go crazy. But anyways, my whole point here is, Mel, besides that, has there ever been kid zombies in like anything? There never has been, right?
I mean, no.
But in real life, there would be kid zombies, Mel.
Right.
So Days Gone got it right, because in real life there would be lots of kid zombies. Think about how many kids are out there.
Right.
They'd be baby zombies, little toddler zombies.
They didn't just instantly grow up.
Yeah. Oh, I got bit by a zombie.
Unless the stuff that makes zombies makes kids grow up instantly. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe we're going to get something that's going to make a kid grow up instantly. So when they take it, they instantly grow up and become a zombie.
They grow 5 feet. This is why.
Right. Instant. It's like super puberty.
Oh my God. They go from being a fucking baby in a carriage to being a 5 foot tall baby in a carriage that now wants to eat you. That's fucking nuts. Anyways, what the fuck were we talking about?
What were we talking about?
Oh, we're talking about the whole state of like how like journalism and gaming, man. It's all,
yeah.
You know, like I just never understood that, man. Like, you know, like it's really.
I think it's a combination of people looking for an angle, trying to get a side, trying to have a. I think some people are just so obsessed too with their political views
Yeah.
that they have to have their view. That has to be this way. It has to be that way.
Yeah.
You know, a game, you can't look at a game objectively. It has to be, it can't be this way, Jesus. You're making it all wrong. You know, you can't have kids zombies in a game, Jesus.
That's
It's not
offensive.
right. I find that offensive. You know, so you got to have those people out there they think they can balance things. But yeah, you're right. I mean, where's the kid zombies?
Where's the kid zombies? It's never been kid zombies. Fucking kid zombies. Anyways, let's move on here to some Activision news. Greatest company ever, you know. They give me my refunds all the time.
Right, I was going to say, the company that just gives you money every month.
I just love giving away. They're such a charitable company. Activision DMCA's new news outlet reporting a Call of Duty leak. That's right. VGC Video Games Chronicle editor-in-chief Andy Robinson has said both his and his outlet's Twitter accounts were temporarily locked today as a result of a Digital Millennium Copyright Act claim from Activision. Since here last night, Video Games Chronicle posted a story about a new map for Call of Duty Warzone that included links to the origin of that leak, and embedded videos showing the map in question. That story is still up. You know, I'm gonna open that story right now. I'm gonna open that fucking story. Looking at the story right now. Anyways. Anyways, he got kind of pissed off, saying, here comes Activision removing our legitimate coverage of their leaks from Twitter, and noting that he never received any DMCA claims from any other publisher. And Robinson said that VGC's Twitter has also had a DMCA claim from Activision last August, after it tweeted a link to a story with Call of Duty Black Ops leaks after the leaked information had already been officially announced. That's kind of dumb. Also, last year, Activision invoked the DMCA in getting a judge to order Reddit to produce identifying information about a user who posted a screenshot of Warzone before its original announcement.
I remember that.
Wow. Anyways.
They just don't like people getting their information, I guess.
Yeah, don't fuck with Activision, guys.
Yeah, just don't fuck with them and they'll pay you. Play their season pass.
Yeah, they'll pay you like they pay me.
Jesus, have you ever thought that you want to sit down and play Among Us with more than 10 people?
Not really.
No?
No. Not really. No, but okay. Can I?
Okay, I'm just curious.
Can I play Among Us with more than 10 people?
Well, it sounds like maybe pretty soon, because Among Us is getting a new art style, Jesus, and 15-player lobbies.
Oh, what?
Dun, dun, dun. 15 people. Same a day. This is the airship has arrived, but there's more to come, Jesus. They said there's murder aboard the flying vessel. The highly anticipated Among Us map, the airship, is available to play now, Jesus. The map is out. It is the biggest update to Among Us since the game went viral in the fall of 2020, and the game's biggest map yet. They said the developer also shared what's next for Among Us, including a larger lobby that will allow up to 15 people to play at once, and a revamped art style. It says, the inner sloth artist, Puffballs, has completely updated the art style with cleaner lines and an easier animation process. The developer said, can't wait for you to see that soon. So like that's coming out soon. It says, in addition to a large map size, the update introduces new tasks, new ways to sneak around. Jesus, you can sneak around in new ways now. And also include a feature that allows players to pick where they start from after an emergency meeting. So you can start from somewhere else. I kind of liked it being in the same room, though. Like you all had to kind of disperse and you can watch somebody, you know. Because that way you can keep an eye on somebody. I almost feel like that takes away. But it says the new task will assign the crewmates to do grunt work, like pulling an oversized garbage bag out of the trash bin, polishing jewels. The new map will also has multiple levels in which require players to use a ladder to get up and down, and floating platforms that will help you take shortcuts to new areas. They said the update also included free hats, a heart pin, angry eyebrows. Jesus, you need the angry eyebrows. A unicorn head. Everybody has to have the angry eyebrows and the unicorn head. Rubber glove and more. The airship update for Among Us is live on all platforms right now. So you can do this, Jesus. Play on the airship. But then the 15 players, still to come. So it does say correction. It says the earlier version of this article indicated that Among Us 15-player lobbies and new art style are now live. That is not the case. The headline and opening paragraph have been edited to reflect the information. So they must have released it like the wrong headline. But so yeah, 15-player is coming soon, and a new art style is coming soon. But the new map is out there to play now. You just have to do it in the Hobo 10-player mode. I feel like that game's kind of fallen off dramatically. It took a nosedive.
I'll check it out though if someone's willing to play. 15 people.
Yeah, especially get a new map and some new tasks and stuff. So,
anyways, so we want to hear some more news.
Remember a little game called Cloudpunk?
A little game called Cloudpunk, yes. It says here, Cloudpunk announced a sequel-sized DLC with the second protagonist. That's right. Futuristic delivery driver adventure Cloudpunk is dropping off what is called a sequel-sized DLC that's apparently longer than the original game. In addition to continuing Cloudpunk's story with Reyna as the driver, the City of Ghosts DLC will also add new areas, vehicle customization, and street races. There's no expected delivery date just yet, but Ion Land says that it'll be available on PC very soon. Says here, leading the courier, Reyna is in trouble once again when City of Ghosts begins. After surviving the events of the original Cloudpunk, she has drawn the ire of monolithic courier corporation Curzona. With debt collectors, homicidal cyborgs, and at least one death cult on her trail, Reyna might not have a single friend left in the city of Nivalis. Meanwhile, deadbeat gambler Hazy has been set on an impossible task to clear all of his debts by the end of the night. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun.
Good stuff. Long story short, some new DLC for that game week. We put that in some of our top 10s for the year.
Yeah, I actually need to go back and play some more of it.
Yeah. Some community members really liked that game and played through it. So.
Yeah, Evan liked it a lot. He said it was dope.
Yeah, I think Dead Kamikaze, Bill Gardner II, he also enjoyed it quite a bit. I enjoyed it. I think it made my top 5.
Yeah, it was a cool game.
So yeah.
So on to some more news, I guess. Some more news.
What you got?
Cyberpunk 2077 multiplayer has now been cancelled as CD Projekt Red reevaluates game development strategies. Says here, a while ago, CD Projekt Red revealed that they were working on a standalone multiplayer experience for Cyberpunk 2077. Not much information had been revealed apart from the supposed leaked by data miners, but in a recent strategy update video from CD Projekt Red explained how they are now reevaluating their game development strategies and how Cyberpunk Online has been officially cancelled. Says here, quote, previously we have hinted that our next AAA would be a multiplayer Cyberpunk game, but we have decided to reconsider this plan. Given our new, more systematic and agile approach, instead of primarily focusing on one big online experience or game, we are focusing on bringing online into all of our franchises one day. We are building an online technology that can be seamlessly integrated into development for our future games. Okay, that's fucking weird. It was really weird. It was worded very, very weird. But I mean, this is translated from the CEO.
Which is Polish. So.
Which is Polish. Yes. So who knows what he said? Maybe it sounded cooler in Polish. But anyways, CD Projekt Red pretty much said they're not making any single multiplayer game, or I guess for CD Projekt Red. For Cyberpunk, I mean. Cyberpunk. CD Projekt Red, Cyberpunk, whatever. Same shit. That sucks.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because I know there's like the multiplayer would be in hopes, of running around with other people in the city. So.
Yeah, that sucks. That fucking blows.
That poor game, it just seems like it's spiraling downhill so fast.
Yeah. Oh, whoa. Whoa.
What are we woeing over there?
All right, Mayo. China has now arrested 10 people and says it's busted the world's biggest video game cheating ring. That's right. It was game over for what Chinese authorities say was the world's biggest gang of video game hackers.
What writing? How long do you think it took? He's probably proud of that. Line. He probably has that line framed and hung on his wall.
It was game over.
Game over. Good job, dude. I don't know who wrote this article, but he did a good job.
That's amazing, right? That's so cool. That's a cool opening line. 10 people were arrested for selling cheating software for best-selling games, including Call of Duty and Overwatch. Authorities seized. Guess how much money they seized, man. I want you to guess how much money they seized. I want a dollar amount of money that you think they took away from these people when they arrested them.
Blindly guessing.
World's biggest gang of video game hackers. Biggest gang, man.
I'm gonna say 5 million.
Oh, that's chump change, man.
Chump change, huh?
That's chump change. They got authorities seized $76 million.
Yeah, that was a little off. That was a gunny off.
Along with luxury cars and other goods from the alleged illicit enterprise. Cheating has become an epidemic in the esports industry, also known as competitive video gaming. And as CBS News' Lucy Craft reported, that has made it fertile ground for hacking. Who the fuck wrote this? Sirkin Toto, a video game analyst, said that cheating syndicates like the one busted in China and hackers have long operated with impunity. They are extremely professional. If you look at some of the website offerings, they have shopping carts, they have pricing lists, and they have customer service, Mayo.
Well, yeah, if you make $70 million, you probably can afford to have customer service. Just throwing that out there.
Some of these companies are raking in millions and millions of dollars each month, and the scale is really unbelievable in some cases, and so are the profits. China's crackdown reveals the dark side of competitive video gaming, where top stars playing solo or on teams are now earning 7 figures. Online gaming grabs so many eyeballs, it's become a political tool. Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez live-streamed herself playing on the Twitch gaming platform last year as hundreds of thousands tuned in. Japan has an entire hotel dedicated to esports, Mail. Hotel E-Zone opened last year in the western Japanese city of Osaka. Manager Takahiro Shimamoto said most adult customers check into the hotel on Friday and play all weekend long. Sardine-like bunks bathed in game arcade lighting are available upstairs for guests. Most people don't have lightning-fast reflexes like the professional gamers, part of what makes cheating so irresistible to some, Mayo. Instead of getting crushed in competition, using cheats can give a gamer a sharpshooter's aim and let them see through walls like Spider-Man, or like Superman. That's not Spider-Man. Esports are lagging behind in Japan compared to neighboring South Korea and China, where they've seen an astronomical growth, both online gamers are known to take shortcuts wherever they are. Says here, when we first opened the hotel, we caught 3 cheaters.
Oh, 3?
Chimamoto said. This year, I can't take this article serious. This year, close to 500 million fans are forecasted to watch esports, with revenues to track, or are on track to top $1 billion. Making the industry's cheating scores will remain front and center. I want to see who is China. Who is these China cheaters? I want to say China cheaters caught. Gotta be some kind of Reddit article or something. China cheaters. I'm
just thinking, Jesus, we should make a cheating program over here. They can make $76 million off making a cheating program. We need to make a cheating program over here.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, this is a joint effort, Mayo, between Chinese police and guess who? Guess who joined them in this joint effort to stop the Chinese hackers?
Tencent.
You're so right. You're so fucking right.
Oh
my God.
Makes sense. Because when you say Chinese, when I think of Chinese, I just think of Tencent.
Exactly. In a joint effort between Chinese police and the gaming giant Tencent, the world's biggest chip provider has now been shut down after they raked in. Guess how much money they raked in total, Mail? 75 million was seized at the place they were at when they were arrested. Guess how much
they had this laying around in the corner of the room.
Yes.
This was just laying in a pile.
$75 million was just laying in a pile in the room somewhere. Guess how much money in total they made in total?
Oh, now I'm thinking.
And all their assets that they made.
Now I'm thinking 700 million.
You're very close. $764 million is how much money they made before being shut down. That's 3/4 of a Mayo. We're living life wrong, bro. We're doing this podcast. We need to fucking be over here making some cheater hacks for all the fucking Apex players. Come on, bro.
If we were making a cheater hack, Jesus, I wouldn't feel so bad about it. Like,
I wouldn't either.
That kind of money.
I would not feel bad at all. I'll give a fuck. Fuck you, Tencent, and fuck you, EA, and fuck you, Activision. I'd be cheating left and right. I don't give a fuck.
If I was selling it, oh man, isn't that crazy?
Wow. It says here in March 2020, a video game cheating ring was reported to the Chinese police. 12 months later, Mayo, and this operation has now been busted, allegedly making the biggest takedown of a cheat provider in gaming history.
So do you think how the cheating ring got busted? I just picture an employee working for him. He wanted a pay raise. And he's like, you guys are making all this money. And they said no. And he probably went and told the police.
Fuck you guys. I'm tell the cops.
Done. That easy.
It says here, the cheat providers reportedly earned more than $10,000 every day by selling in-game boosts. Anything from a wall hack to an aimbot, all type of cheats were on offer. In total, the operation earned more than $764 million before being shut down on March 26, 2021. It says here, after gaining information, Kunshan police raided a few places, closed down 17 websites, and arrested 10 resellers. The sellers of these cheats purchased luxury vehicles up to the cost of $20 million per vehicle. Oh my God. Can you imagine having a $20 million car, Mayo?
Right.
What kind of car is this? This is a Corvette times 2, Mayo. In real life. This is the Corvette Mayo bought in a game times 2 in real life. Says here, while the cheating service was mostly utilized in the Chinese market, this organization reportedly also sold hacks globally. Well, no shit. Mobile games were primarily the focus of these cheats. Mobile games, that's interesting. With the heavy emphasis on hacks for third-person shooters. However, cheats for popular titles like Overwatch and even Valorant were also available. Players would purchase, quote, subscription keys, Mayo, to utilize hacks for a set period of time. It roughly costs $10 for 1 day of access, $50 for a week, or $200 for a month.
Wow, that's steep.
I mean, $10 a day, not too bad. 50 for a week is... $200 a month is kind of a bargain, right? Because if there's 5 weeks in the month, you save $50 almost, you know?
Yeah. It makes you... Yeah, but at a whole new level and make sure you're playing, right? Like I pay... Talk about buying a season pass.
Whoa!
Yeah.
But no, man, but think about how many streamers are using these.
Right.
And they seem to be really good to their viewers, right? But they're all cheating.
How much money they're making.
They're all cheating, Mayo. They're all... Like, hey, Mayo, you donate 10,000 bits, I'm going to make this next headshot for you. Or, hey, Mayo, if I make this next headshot, you promise to donate 100 bits. And you're like, haha, you won't do it. I'll bet you anything. And then I make the 10,000 meter headshot, and you're like, oh, fuck. Now I got to donate 100. You know, like, you make money, dude. You know what I mean?
Right.
It says here, the reason it's the world's biggest butts boils down to 3 key factors, the Kushon police explained. Firstly, because there are huge sums of money involved. Secondly, there are tons of games involved. Games from places other than China are involved too. And the final factor is simply due to the enormous volume of users that these hackers had. Says here, despite making at least 5 figures a day, those leading the charge for this provider have since had their assets seized and are now facing jail time. Why would you even live in China at that point? I would be in fucking Sweden or something. With all that money, what? Why would you not go to a country where they can't fucking extradite you, dude? Why wouldn't you? You'd made all that fucking money. Why do you need more money? If I would have made 10 million, I would have been out. 10 million bucks, I'm not, Mayo. No. Done, Mayo.
Been retired at 5.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? It's just, wow. Wow.
A lot of money out there, I guess.
All right. You want to, Mel, have you ever wondered, if you ran into any Call of Duty or Warzone Twitch streamers or professionals during your Warzone matches?
Not in Warzone, but in Apex. You know, sometimes I don't pay attention to the people that killed me.
We're talking the Warzone here.
Okay. But if I played Warzone, yeah.
Okay.
I would probably wonder if I ran into a professional, yeah.
Without a strict ranked playlist inside Warzone, the uncertainty of a skill-based matchmaking ensures that you could play against Battle Royale noobs one game and then very elite players the next. This leaves many players in Warzone curious if they've ever ran into a Twitch big star like Ninja or Shroud or any of these fucking weird name guys. Fortunately,
console guy that plays on controller a lot.
I don't fucking know.
He's a Call of Duty guy.
Call of Duty guy. I fucking know.
I remember.
Do you know these? Gunny probably knows exactly who it is. Gunny's super hip.
Nick Merckx.
Okay, whatever you just said.
Yeah.
Fortunately, there is a way to find out, and it doesn't require scouring the now terminated SBMM Warzone website. WZ Ranked, which I'm assuming stands for Warzone Ranked, is a site that is more popular for telling you or letting you check your most used guns on Verdansk. Has now added an additional functionality letting you check through previous lobbies. As part of the options, you can use WZ Rank to check out streamers you faced off against, which will include information about when you played in their lobby and full details on how you fared. At long last, you can see if you ever unknowingly outdueled your favorite or least favorite Warzone Pro. So yeah. So it shows like if you ran against them, you ever played against them, how many hours ago it was, and what mode, what level you were at. So if you were at level 2, or you were squad number 1, or if they were squad number 1 and you were squad 20 or 30 or 40 or 50, you can compare your stats to theirs. It's very simple to check these out. You just go to you check out these website. You just go to this website. All you need is your BattleNet, your PlayStation, and your Xbox account ID ready. You go to wzrank.com. You input your BattleNet, your PlayStation, and your Xbox user information, and then you click on your streamers from your profile's top bar. Sort by the season, or simply choose all if you want to see the complete history against streamers. You scroll through and you enjoy finding out which streamers you have played against, Mayo.
Interesting.
Interesting, right? Yeah.
It's funny because it's the same game, Warzone. They talk about they had that one stat tracker taken down.
Yeah, right. That other one, right? And they have this one up. It tells you who the fuck you played against.
Yeah.
Wow, that is weird. Wonder who I played against, Mayo. Who do you think I played against? No one? Wonder who I played against.
Probably played against the Mayo. You probably ran across him. He's a pretty famous streamer.
You ran across that guy?
Apex. Or big time Warzone player. Or Gunny. Or Pinpoint.
I'm gonna find out now who I played against. Find out, man. Anyways.
Anybody exciting popping up yet?
No, I can't find it. I gotta find my BattleNet name. I don't know my BattleNet fucking name. It tells me that it's wrong every time I put it in. Maybe I don't fucking know my BattleNet name. I don't know. But I think that's all we have for news, right? What else do you have for news?
No, that is it.
Oh. Well, fuck.
A short week of news, really. I mean, not a whole lot right now. Still.
Yeah. All right. Just loading up my information right now, Mayo. See what it says. Oh. I need to change my privacy to unprivate.
See, they want you to open up your settings so everybody can see your stuff.
Yeah, no, fuck
hack
you
your
guys.
account.
Fuck
Hack
you
your
guys.
account.
No, that ain't gonna work. No, not for me. No. Anyways, that's all I have for news.
You got me curious now. See, I just jumped on Apex Stat Tracker, Jesus. Looked up my account.
Did you now? What did you find?
It's a little behind. It's not too bad. It says, I don't know about this, but it says for season 8 kills, I have 273, and I'm in the top 30%. How about that?
Whoa.
It's kind of old because it shows like my level is 164, and it shows my total kills. It must be for that season. And it shows me having 14 wins, which I think I actually have 14 with just one kill. Oh no, yeah, it says lifetime, which I have more than that. I think I have 30 wins this season, so I don't think it's quite up to date. Yeah, it doesn't have my main character. Yeah, it does. It has Loba. Yeah, it does show me having nine season 8 wins with Loba, which I have 14 with her. So yeah. Yeah, interesting stuff to look at, though, I guess. See where you rank.
Yeah. That's all I have for news. I mean, besides, there's nothing else really for news. I mean, if you're interested in Watch Dogs, they're trying to work on a 60 FPS patch for the next gen consoles, but there's no surprise. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. I'd say from there on we just move on to community questions, Jesus. We don't have very many. It's kind of a quiet week this week. Posted it on Facebook a couple of days ago. Just as a little reminder. Jonathan Arcelo, or Nipron, he says, do you guys think Outriders did a good job optimizing the game for all platforms as opposed to Cyberpunk? I would say they did. I mean, you said you had a stuttering problem on the PC,
Yeah.
but they all got a bad server equally.
Yeah.
But no, I think everybody's enjoyed the game for the most part where they can get in. They want to play more, and they just can't get in. Is the problem. So I don't think anybody's really complained about the quality of the game, like how well the game plays. You said you had a stutter to it, but that's the first I've heard of that.
Yeah, I was having a stutter with it. I mean, to me, it seems like the PC was probably the worst version of the game I played.
Yeah, quite the opposite of Cyberpunk.
Yeah. Where it seemed like the Xbox was pretty stable. From everyone that I heard on Xbox, they were like, it's fine.
Yeah, it played great on my One X,
Yeah.
and when I had the demo. So,
I don't know.
I know. I remember when we played the demo, my son, when he played on his computer, they were having a problem with if you ran more than one screen, it would launch on the other screen when you didn't want it to. And they were having a problem with that. And he had a hard time fixing that at first. He was asking me. So I know they're having some issues, but nothing like this and server issues. But I'd say it's probably, I haven't heard anybody complain about quality issues on the Xbox and the PlayStation, though, besides not being able to play. But moving on, I think just our last one is from Brian Tulip Jr. He said, "Is Xbox the show that big of a deal? Question mark. Or is baseball games just as bad as golf games?" I mean,
No.
I heard the show is really good in the aspect of it has like real time stats. I think if a player does really well, he kind of changes in the game. I remember on VGO, John was talking about how much he loved it, and this is like a game he buys every year, regardless.
Mm.
And there was something to do with that, like the update, like you build your team or you unlock cards for those people, and they actually upgrade with the people. So that person's really playing well. He plays well in the game and stuff like that. But I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't play them. I enjoy baseball games. I like doing like home run derbies, just the batting part of the game. I like hitting. I hate the fielding part. I don't know about you, Jesus. I just feel like
Yeah.
just give me a home run derby game.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with that. But
No, I feel you. Yeah, yeah. I like to imagine the team aspect sometimes too.
yeah.
But yeah, the last baseball game I really played, man, fuck, it was years and years ago. Probably 15 years ago. 20, 16 years ago. And it had to have been like some MLB game. I don't know which one. But,
I would have played the Wii one. With the Wii Sports, the baseball in there.
I mean, I played, the Wii Sports Baseball. Yeah, I played that, of course. What else? But I'm talking about like a legit like MLB game like this. I would feel like I was playing one in 2005 or 2004, 2003. But yeah, I really did like it at the time. And now, I mean, the show really looks incredible, man. Like that game looks like a real baseball game. It's going on your TV. Like if no one knew any better, you could probably trick them into thinking that was a real baseball game. If people didn't know, like just at a glance, you're like, oh, that's a baseball TV. It's baseball.
Right.
It's a fucking video game, and that's kind of crazy. It's also kind of crazy that it's fucking published and made by PlayStation. It's free on Xbox.
What world we live in.
Yeah, I just wonder how much money they made off of Microsoft for that. They had to have made so much. Microsoft had to have paid so much money for that, dude. Like, so much. More than whatever Sony thought they were going to make on the Xbox. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, if they thought we're going to make this much money on the Xbox, Microsoft had to come in and said, we'll pay you this much more than that. If they said, oh, we're going to make 20 million on the Xbox, Microsoft had to come in and said, we'll give you 30 million. You know what I mean? There had to have been something like that.
Mm-hmm. I was trying to Google it and see if it would say anywhere or an article would come up, but no. Just a whole bunch about how they wasted 26 billion, 7 million, just different things. But nothing talking about the show.
Damn.
But that's it, Jesus, for community questions. We only had those two on the Facebook. You find anything else over there?
I'm just looking real quick. I'm researching. But it says here that... Okay, so I'm looking at stats here, Mayo. So it says here that the show in 2017 sold 1.16 million units. In 2018, it sold 1.6. It says for last year that it was showing record sales. So let's say they sold 2 million copies, right?
Right.
That's on PS4. 2 million at $60. It's $120 million. But they're obviously not making $60 off of every sale. They're making like more like 30 or whatever off of every sale.
Yeah.
But let's say whatever. Let's say Microsoft. They say we're gonna sell 1 million at $60 on the Xbox. That's 60 million. What would Microsoft have to come in? They would have to come in with like 70 or 80 or 90, right? Like, they have to come in with a big number, dude. Obviously, it's not this number. I mean, because they're making a third of this, right? It's what they're really making, right?
Right. I wonder if the game has crossplay now. Does it have its own server? Can a Xbox and a PlayStation player play each other?
Oh, that's true. Wait, can they?
Does that have an online play? Don't you play online against?
Yeah, it's like the online. Yeah, like that's what the cards are for. You build your cards and you build the players, and then, yeah. Holy shit! It has crossplay and cross progression. So you can actually play this on your PS5 and on your Xbox Series X.
So it's using their own server. They must have their own server somewhere in there.
Yeah, it says here crossplay and cross progression. It says here, last year they were blah blah blah. Yeah. Crossplay. Cross progression. That's fucking wild. So you can literally play this on any console and then buy it on another console and keep playing it.
I can't even play cross progression on Outriders. I can't go to my Xbox and play on my PC with the same account. But yeah, we can do it between Xbox and PlayStation on a baseball game.
Yeah, on a fucking baseball game, of anything. You know what I mean? Like, this is the one game that really is cross progression between the two. Like, a fucking baseball game? It's nuts. Yeah, I guess. I don't know, Mayo. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, so we learn something new every day. But yeah, anyways, that's all I have. Anyways, what is going on? What's going on here? Community questions. We're done. I'm done, man.
Yeah, we're done.
We're fucking done. What are we
doing?
doing?
We're gonna find Gunny.
Find him on everything as Gunny Chief under Gunny Chief _HGP on PlayStation. Gunny Chief on Xbox. Gunny Chief in Discord at Gunny Chief in Discord at Gunny Chief on Twitter. Maybe. I don't know. Find us at _HorribleGamers on Twitter. Leave us feedback for this show on the show feedback section of our Discord, which there is a Discord link in our show notes. You can click
hang up on Facebook in a day or two to remind people.
Show feedback. Also on Facebook, you can do it if you want to do it there. If it's easier for you there, go do it there. Where can we find you, Mel?
Oh, well, you can find me on Discord, like I always say. You're going to find me on Xbox. You're going to find me, as the Mayo one or the Mayo. You can now, I said earlier, you can find me on PS Plus. Jesus, I need friends. I have 3 people, so you can find me as the Mayo
That's so
01.
sad.
Yes, all 3 people. You'll, and I'm probably easy to recognize because I think I have like 1 trophy.
Yeah.
Been playing.
That's the Mayo, all right.
Yeah, that guy with the 1 trophy. Yeah, that's me. I might be a little new. It was kind of funny because when I found my account and it let me log in, it said I owned 3 games. I don't remember playing 2 of them. So I don't know, but it's mine now. So it's all up to date. PS Plus is up and running, so I can do my online backups. I can play online. Just waiting for that PS5. So very soon, still, I think. I would say by the end of this month, but we'll see.
We'll see.
You can find me everywhere. You go find you, Jesus.
Find me on everything as Jesus Walks Out. I'll be playing some more Days Gone this week, finishing up Miles Morales. Hopefully playing some Outriders, maybe. I don't know. I'll be playing some more Evil Genius 2 for sure. And yeah, get my hands on the Xbox eventually here.
Yeah.
I
am gonna finish up Apex this week, hopefully.
Oh.
8 more levels to get that season pass done. And then
You're not gonna
then
get
I'll feel
there.
justified if I can step away from it for a little bit. I want to get that last 8 levels in.
Anyways.
Then I'll move on.
We're done. I'm tired. You're
Out
tired.
of here.
You're out of here. Bye. Bye. Peace out, Brussels sprouts. We'll catch you on the next week's edition of the Horrible Gamers Podcast. Goodbye. Good night. We're done.
See ya.
Bye. See ya.